what time it is, buddy?
Fever time.
Yeah, man!
Fire.
Everything that you carry, any luggage you take, all the ghosts you keep in hiding, they don't scare me away. No, 'cause I can't stop falling in love with you. I won't stop falling in love with you. I can't stop falling in love with you, with you. There's a past that keeps on calling, or if it keeps you awake. I won't let a scar keep me from your lips. I catch every tear from your face. 'Cause I can't stop falling in love with you. I won't stop falling in love with you. I can't stop falling in love with you, with you. I can't stop falling in love with you. I won't stop falling in love with you. I can't stop falling in love with you, with you.
Come on, Mark.
Uh-oh.
It'll draw him in, like a moth to flame.
I am less afraid.
This is for the best.
Let me adjust the microphone for you. Doctor. How's that?
Have a nice night. Well?
Oh, what?
Now we dance.
Oh, no.
It's not for you. It's for them.
But I have to go.
Now we dance.
What is it you've got running all through your veins? Well, I'm here to tell you, you've got the fever, and it's hard to tame. What is your passion? And baby, me, I'll tell you what my pleasure be. Well, it's fever for the showing, be it horror, thrills, or fantasy. They give us fever with some sci-fi. Baby, we'll burn until we supernova all night long. Keep it coming, we love a good mystery. In the day you can feel it, during the night so hot it'll bring you to your knees. Well, it's fever for the showing, be it horror, thrills, or fantasy. They give us fever with some sci-fi. Baby, we'll burn until we supernova all night long.
And welcome everyone. And it is Sunday. We are another episode down in this next season of Yellowjackets. It feels like it just started, but we're already halfway through. I mean, they gave us 2 at the start. So we're going to dive into this week's episode and see where we all stand now that we're halfway through. Things is still just as muddied as ever. So we'll see if we can't suss out what's going on in this crazy show. But it's joining me, as always, my bestie, Miss Dana Marie. How are you doing tonight?
I am so good and so ready to talk some Yellowjackets.
I know you are. It's one of your favorites. What about you, Mr. James? How are you doing tonight?
Doing very well, ready to learn from you guys, especially the chat. Doesn't matter what we're reviewing. It seems like I always go away and have learned some stuff, so I'm ready.
Right? I know we all seem to learn things on the channel from everyone here. We got a teacher in the house. I see Miss Jen hanging out with us. She's here, so we will be definitely educated tonight. She keep us on our toes, make sure we're, fact checking us and such. There, we got a fact checker. There you go. And we also got, I see Mr. Dark Elf hanging out with us tonight. What's up, hun? Hope you're doing well. And I see Miss Debbie Ebby Bo Bebby. Welcome, hun. She says she'll be right back. No worries. We'll be here. But yeah, we got a few things I want to bring up before we dive into the episode. And let's see, I got something. Hang on, I got a banner. Wait for it. This one is for you two. They did some things, Miss Dana and James, and I put it up. Okay, yeah. So go check out James's channel, and I got to put it actually in the chat as well. I believe I know the channel, and I believe I also put this as well in the description. So go check it out, guys. They did an awesome video. It was just released today. I'll let you talk about it a little bit because y'all are very well knowledged on all things dead.
Who's talking? Dead City? Yeah. If you're into Dead City, Walking Dead, definitely go check it out for sure. Dana did a great job and talked about New York. So it was awesome.
Nice.
Yes, we had a blast. It was a blast talking some Walking Dead. I had to dust off the old noggin.
You're right. Nice. Well, see, and I'm not as versed as these two, if at all. I've got a lot of catching up to do before I will be participating in all things dead. But yeah, the Walking Dead stuff, Dana's working on me. I've almost made it to where I will.
Almost got her.
But then we had 2 shows come up. I swear, I gotta find the time. But no, I'm gonna try to jump in on those things as well. I'll catch up. Don't give me a challenge. I'll do it at some point. But so yes, guys, go check out James's channel, and also Dana has some things that we would like to share with you guys, and a lot of prayers and our hearts go out to a friend of hers that are going through some things. So Miss Dana, I will let you kind of discuss that a little bit.
A dear friend of mine who I've known practically my entire life, unfortunately, tragically lost her 16-year-old son over the past week, and I told her that I would be happy to put the GoFundMe in the chat, and I think Scarlett put it up in the description. So there is a GoFundMe linked in the description, and our thoughts and prayers, and it's tragic. It's very tragic. So
Yeah.
anybody who feels like donating it is appreciated, but yeah, very sad. He was only 16 and it's just devastating.
I cannot imagine having to go through something like that and lose someone so young in life. So yes, definitely prayers and our hearts go out to the family and your friends, Dana.
Yes, thank you.
Yep.
And even if you just
Yes.
want to share it on your social media or just get the word out, that also helps. So I appreciate it.
Awesome.
Indeed. Let's see. So thank you guys. If you do choose to donate, we again appreciate all the love and support. And let's see what else we have before we dive in. I'm just trying to make sure I get through all of my notes I want to make sure I don't miss anything because we were supposed to talk about that as well before. And you guys know I get sidetracked with everything, even with a notebook in front of me. So let's see. Also guys, make sure you join the Fever Discord if you have not already, because we will be trying to do a little fan art contest / giveaway for right now for Severance and Yellowjackets. So as the seasons come to an end, sometime shortly after, we will hold the actual contest part. But for now, get your submissions in the Discord. There will be a channel linked under each one of the shows. For Severance and for Yellowjackets, there should be a little fan art channel in the Discord for you guys to submit your artwork. And we will see what everyone thinks. And then the winners will receive a mystery awesome prize from Dana's treasure trove of mystery gifts. As if any of you guys know who have gotten a prize from Dana, you never know what you may get. And it honestly, you've given out some really good things over the last year, Dana. So get those
I know, and it's
pads.
been so awesome having Nick. Like I have to like dust off the Comic-Con box this time around. It's been with Nick, it's been kind of put it back in the closet. So we gotta dust it off a little bit, but I am gonna also do some stuff with Nick in the future. So we have lots of stuff coming.
Yes, Suzanne, I will drop it. It's also in the description. All links for tonight should be in the description. But I will go ahead and drop that as well. So, yes.
You got it, Scarlett, because I can do it too, if not.
I think I got it. Like, if you hear me go quiet, it's because I'm highly concentrating on copying and pasting. And then typing.
Oh, thank you. Thank you, Grumbledore.
Thank you. There, you got it. Thank you,
Snagged
hon.
it.
All right, good. I can go back to this other page real quick. And so, yeah, join Discord, get your art pieces in because you never know what you may get. And we'll hold the contest sometime, the actual contest judging part, sometime after the end of each show. So, Severance, we have like a few episodes left. So, we probably got about 3 weeks left before we actually, if we are able to do the contest. If not, then we'll hold it back if we don't get submissions and stuff. But we're going to try it out. Let's see how it goes. Always
Yes,
like
we're
trying new
dipping our
things.
toe in, Scarlett. We're dipping our toe in.
We're doing something, Dana. That's all that
We
matters.
are.
Yes, welcome, Miss Suzanne, and to Crumbledore. Welcome, guys. Hope you're all having an awesome Sunday. So, yes, I think that is everything I have on for that for now. Sorry, I totally get sidetracked with my own thoughts because I'm also trying out the new little scene thing. See how I totally did that. And then I think I actually could have already had the screenshots preset. I'm trying to work on that too. StreamYard gave us some new toys to play with. So I'm sorry if I'm getting sidetracked with clicking on things.
Yes,
They mess
Scarlett
with you.
is our
It just
designated StreamYard connoisseur because I am useless.
well, it's like when you go to the grocery store and you think you know where everything is, and then they go moving stuff and rearranging the aisles and the products, and you just feel like you can't find anything.
I hate that.
It just throws me off.
I hate that.
Oh, and speaking of which, there should be a poll pinned to the top of the chat for you guys. Where do you stand so far in the episode or with the season and the show as a whole? Do you think what's going on is a little supernatural, a little mental, or all in their head, or a little bit of both? Let us know. We'll give it a little while, not too long, but give it another 10, 15 minutes, probably longer because I'll forget and ramble. Dana have to help remind me that we have a poll set up. or James, either
I
one.
will.
You both are on poll duty to help remind me because I'll forget.
I will do my best until the more stoned I get. I can't make any promises.
You know, we do what we can.
I won't make any promises.
But what an episode, guys. We get, they muddied the waters up a bit. Still,
Again.
constantly. Honestly, even with the poll, I don't know where I would stand with it. I'm gonna have to see where I feel, because as you go through the episode, I mean, you think we know what's going on, right? It seems pretty cut and dry. They got a nice little citizens investigation going on. Poor Lottie. But then, it just, how many investigators do we need on one case? We got a few.
Are there really people out like that in the world, you think?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Like that really?
I don't know to that extent, but I would
to
say
that extent. I mean,
possibly.
That's a little scary in
yeah.
itself.
There's groups of people out there doing all sorts of things. So citizen detective type stuff. Oh hell yeah. There's too many people out there with the shows and thinking they Law and Order and all that stuff. I wouldn't be shocked.
Man, somebody like Walter's scary. He could like even frame you or something.
Mm-hmm.
And
What's up, AM? Welcome.
I want to be his enemy. Let's just say that. I'd be real nice to Walter.
Yes, there is to that extent.
You're right. Gryffindors say that. Yeah. I mean, I have never personally met them. I would just assume that there are folks like this out there. I don't want to meet them or be in their line of sight. They're kind of, scary, but cool.
It's cool. Yeah, it's cool. I just, at the same time, it could be scary.
I know, but it's not just them, right? It's not just the citizens. It's dude here too. Like, he's stealing stuff, and then he's aware of what kind of person this is. He's all like, yep, okay, you know what? Don't worry about it. No, we're just not gonna worry about it. And
he's an amateur, and it's like when she was playing with Walter and Shauna, she was like, I'm so like she's on another level even to them, she thinks.
Mm-hmm.
Even if she's not, but she's pretty smart.
Oh yeah. She was getting, I mean, to be fair, this is what I assume this is what she was going to do. She's collecting the evidence, get some samples, getting all of her personal things. That's pretty textbook. She's doing it according to what you would think when if you watch CSI or one of them investigative shows.
Right.
Doing good. I still love how she just
all we needed in the background was like the CSI music.
Right.
As he like busted out his little CSI kit.
She swipes those photos.
I know she does. She completely swipes them. The dude's like, can't say shit. Really, he can't. She just walk out the door like, it's fine. It's no worries. So who did it? Hang on. I feel like we got to figure something out, and I need a judge. Maybe we'll have something. Oh, fuck that. There it is.
Now, I'm fixing to commensurate this trial here. We gonna see if we can come up with a verdict up in here.
We'll see. We got a lot of suspects here. I mean, apparently Misty's one. We got Shauna. I mean, technically, I think Van's safe. But then Ty.
No. Yeah. You can't rule her out. Because just as much as she questioned Ty, where did you go? Where did you go? You were also within the vicinity, so to speak.
Mm-hmm.
So she's not fully ruled. I think the only one that's honestly ruled out is Misty, because we saw when her little beau kind of said, "Hey, did you see this?" And her reaction like seemed more shocked instead of like, "Oh shit, I'm gonna be found out." Like more shocked than guilty.
Mm-hmm. Possibly. I still do love how Shauna questioned Misty though, because their reaction at first are kind of like each one of them. These two seem very intent, but Ty, after watching the first time when I was watching take the screenshots, I tried to make sure to really pay attention to Ty's mannerisms throughout the episode, because they seem to make note of that more now that they're kind of going to her past self again, and we hadn't seen anything of the other Ty in a while, so they seem to be noting the other Ty's coming back. So just curious in how she seemed bothered until okay, then we reveal, well, she was murdered, and then she's like, what? No, I don't know. Ty seems like she might be coming back to her bad Ty. Just
right.
saying.
If we had to limit it to those three on the couch, I would say Shauna. But I think it could be Purple Chick.
Yes. It could be purple. It
Mhm.
could be
Yeah,
Mystery Chick.
Could be Mystery Chick. It could be supernatural, accidental. Lottie just kind of fucked up.
Yeah.
There's a lot of, we don't know. We got a lot of suspects.
Yeah, it seems like the receipt, the bank receipt is like, Shauna, if she wanted to murder Lottie, she's got reasons, but how does the bank receipt tie into that? Ty, she's got reasons or could, but how does that, because she made that phone call about the time she come out of the bank. So you could say maybe it's her, but she seems to have money. So you start playing through the cards, and the Purple Chick could have, tried to blackmail her with the tape. Maybe she got a tape also, and Shauna just hasn't watched hers yet. And it's a blackmail thing.
It could be. And Suzanne, the poll should still be
new survivors.
Sorry, go ahead.
What was that, Dana?
I was just saying, now that we're throwing in new survivors, it could also be. Did we? Am I too far? I'm sorry, Nico. I'm standing by the door. Now that we have new survivors, it could be somebody we don't even know.
Right, for sure.
For
sure.
And Suzanne, the poll should still be up. It's showing up on my end. You might have to refresh the page. I don't know how it works on the phone, but I know it's showing up on PC. Unless you might have closed it, and then like I said, I think you have to refresh the page, and it should come back up at the top of the chat. Which, by the way, we will be closing that in about 5 minutes because we have another good poll to put up for you guys. And yes, none of them can be ruled out, but I doubt it was Misty, says the teacher, Miss Jen. So I don't know. She's a teacher. And we had.
I doubt it was Misty.
I don't think it's Misty either. Not the way not the way she is going about things and truly trying to figure it out. She doesn't seem like this is just a game to her because she didn't appreciate Walter and what he was doing. Like, she's taking it seriously. But I do love how our girl, Shauna, kind of come back at her. And then she's like, what, you think I could do it? And they're like, well, it kind of is on brand. A little bit. I like that
and
scene.
Even Ty, seeing her take that shot as, Ty number 2, what if she kind of blacked out? Ty number 2 took over, and that's who killed Lottie.
Could be. Honestly, they didn't give us too much on who it could have been.
Right.
A lot of mystery. Gave us a lot of suspects. We'll say that much. Gave us plenty of suspects.
What's also mysterious is how did Misty get those 3 ladies to her house sitting on the couch at the same time to address them without telling them about Lottie initially?
Yeah, they didn't seem to care.
Because most of the time they just don't even answer the phone.
Oh, it was hilarious when they were all like, did she just storm out of her own house?
She did.
That was funny.
There she goes.
And she was like, okay, get out. You guys leave.
Right? Liam says it could definitely be someone from the cult like Lisa. It could be.
Is Lisa the purple chick?
I think so.
I think so, yes.
That's who I was assuming they were referring to.
Yeah.
I know. I'm assuming so.
There's just
Yeah, the
a whole
reference to
mess of
Steve
people.
Urkel is also compared to Stefan Urkel. His other personality, just like Ty and Evil Ty, love that title reference. Yeah,
Yeah, that was fun.
that was a funny moment in the show. That was good, and it did kind
That
of
was.
explain it. See, we can talk about
It did.
that. We get up into here. I got to go past all the fun. I went too far. Hang on. So what happens when you do too many screenshots? Hang on. Wait, no, she's got to go. That's later. They decide. That's right. We got to decide who gets to do what, and then she gets to be, they get to talk about it and find out if she's gonna do the Urkel thing. She's gonna
And
get to
that'll
be
be
her
really
split
crazy.
personalities.
Yeah, it's going to be really crazy if we come to find out that she can actually call this like second person forward, like at a whim and like control it in a sense,
Mm-hmm.
because then I'm sorry, that puts her more on my suspect list. That definitely puts her at the top.
She didn't seem to be able to necessarily, but maybe she's going to learn, or she's learning how to, maybe.
Exactly.
Well, they were trying to figure out how to make it happen. They tried a few different things.
They were trying to make several things happen.
Mm-hmm. Would you like to explain further what those things were?
Well, you see, boys and girls.
Things happen, and then it made the trees whistle and all, and there was a lot of wind action. Again, is it because they're actually getting in touch with things, or is it because of the gas and the wind blows and then they start hallucinating shit? We still don't fucking know. As we get to find out from our girl here, she's gonna go on a trip down the rabbit hole once again. Lottie, I mean, I know she's gone in the show and maybe she kind of rests in peace somewhere, but she dangerous. I don't trust Lottie. I'm pretty sure, and we get almost a confirmation too that she is going to be in the headdress at some point during this episode. Get to see a little flash of Lottie. But yeah, she's something. Because even the way, like, she's very pushy, and even she's very much so doubting what Lottie's telling her. So she's like trying to get Travis to be like, hey, you need to go make sure you get her to do this. Like, this was your vision. Let's go. Clickety click clack, let's go. And he's like, nah, this is a bad idea. But sure enough, Lottie didn't care. It was all about the mission to get in touch with it, whatever it is.
Yeah, she has no empathy, it seems.
Right? Jen
Not
teacher
so
says,
much even lack of empathy. Like she just seems like void of just anything in the sense right now. Like she doesn't understand what she's messing with, and she keeps pushing it. And like I think her ending up at the bottom of the stairs was finally, I think Lottie just pushed it too much.
Mm-hmm. Jen, the teacher says, I'd like to see Akila as a survivor. That would be nice to see if she makes it, because she's the one that had the vision of Coach. So she saved his life essentially in her own way. But
I
we'll
sure
see.
hope you got a screenshot of that bridge.
I got a few.
Because that was funny. It made me laugh.
It was good.
Out loud.
And actually, we're going to, before we move on to the next thing, we're going to close the poll down and see what all of you guys think. And then I'll get ready to set up the next poll while we talk about some more things.
Well, what do you think they meant by Coach is the bridge to them going home? Like, what could Coach possibly do? Do you think maybe he's going to find something like a walkie-talkie or a radio in his little box of goodies?
Yeah, I would, for some reason, think it ties into stuff he found, maybe.
Because we've
And
only seen
there's
him give Mari hot chocolate, and he opened up that first one, which you had the screenshot of in the past episode, but there was more than one bin that he found.
mm-hmm. True. Yeah, and even Jen teach say like maybe flares. And we do have the poll ending, and it looks like 62% said a little of both, with supernatural at 25 and mental / all in their heads at 12%. So we definitely got it feeling both, a little bit of both, like maybe they're playing with our heads a little bit, but there still might be something there lingering. It's possible. And I will get ready to set up the next poll for you guys. Let's see what else you guys got real quick. And see, Jen also says, yes, Dana, she was warned in her compound in season 2 by it, and now it got her. Ooh, maybe.
Dum, dum, dum.
Yes.
Nice. But here are the pictures that you love so much. I'll let y'all talk about that, and then I'm going to set up this next poll. And that is what our girl sees as she inhales the gases like the Oracle of Delphile. I know I didn't say that right. Was I half close?
You're half close.
That's close enough. We'll take it. The southern accent and all, I blame the vowels on that.
Yeah, but it
But
was crazy.
now-
At least it saved his life. I mean, whatever it means.
It did.
Right?
It did. But now, after what Melissa kind of did to him and how he's feeling, do you think he's going to tell the girls about like the survival stuff? Because we always have to go back to the pilot. They do go back to hunt and cannibalism at some point. Do you think that if Coach would have told them about the survival stuff, that maybe that would have avoided it?
I
Like-
don't know. I mean, I don't know how much time passed. I guess he could have ate everything almost, but it seems like there was maybe other stuff, like you say, flares or something that could help them at least get home. But they may pull another Misty. Either he doesn't tell them about it, somebody kills him before he can, or somebody pulls a Misty and it's like, oh, flares, yeah, we don't need those.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna tell you now, if Misty is the one who finds this shit and fucks up shit again, she needs to be smacked. Because now, like, I'll give you one because you were feeling all part of the group and liked and whatever, but you do that shit twice? No.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-mm.
And guys, there you go. The next poll is set up. Who is our mystery person this season? We got either Melissa, Mari, or someone else out there that we have no idea that may or may not be messing with the girls. Who do you guys think it is? It could be the person that killed Lottie. We don't know. But who is this mystery person that Shauna is really ready to go after, whoever they may be? Dana, did you just vote? Dana's not listening.
What are you talking about?
I'm watching the poll and I'm like instantaneous Mari first vote. Who was that? Look, we only got 3 votes so far. You cheater. I can't even vote. You cheater.
I don't know what you're talking about.
That's
See?
funny.
It wasn't me. It wasn't me. It was Miguel. Just blame Miguel.
You just blame him. Oh, damn. I guess throwing you under the bus, yo. Quick. And poor Coach, though, man. It was interesting. It was very interesting, though, because the beginning of the episode. Yeah, wow. I know, right? Wow. Look, I'm going to leave you two to deal with y'all's problems after the show. You can discuss it with her later. Jen, the teacher, says, what if Mari didn't tell anyone about her hot chocolate because she wants to go back and hoard the stuff for herself? But Melissa finds out and tells Shauna. They hunt Mari. Ooh, could be.
Ooh.
Shauna's not. She's ready to hurt somebody somewhere. I mean, yes, she got a little bit of blood there at the end, but I'm sure she's ready to get some more. She was not too happy. Dang, he said, damn, chopped my leg off like Coach. Shame. Oh. It's hardcore, Dana.
You know I still love you.
But I'm curious because when we're looking at when they now having a second vision going down here, I'm curious if it's based off of, okay, of course, if it's supernatural, it's to me very straightforward. They're smelling the vapors and they're kind of getting kind of how Lottie describes it with the oracles, right? But if this is kind of just all in their heads and they're huffing like gas and legit having just crazy random trippy shit going on. Like, I don't know how to explain it, but then they're most likely all this stuff will be attached to their emotional state at the time, right? Because she was worried about Coach. Like, she just seen him. She was kind of, holding the goat even. He was trying to help her, and she could tell she felt sad even voting for him. So maybe it was just a way for her psyche to kind of, like, that's just what she was on her brain, right? Was Coach, was the death of Coach, and then them getting out. So maybe that's why she saw what she saw, and it's not all supernatural. Because maybe the other girls saw what they saw because they were all kind of at the time going through whatever, right? Lottie was pushing her at the time to kind of get connected to it, so she connected to the natural, to nature, in her vision. And then of course Shauna has been reminiscing about her baby because they had the few episodes with that and her moving the baby. So of course she's got her child on the mind. And then Van, she just, I can't explain Van's vision other than the fact that she almost burnt up in the plane and so she saw fire.
Yeah, so it definitely makes sense to me.
But see, and I love it, they muddy the waters with it, right? Because you get both explanations in a way, and there's no way to prove otherwise either way.
Right. To me, I think it was the commercial, the ice cream commercial, when we found out the dude's real.
Mm-hmm.
He's not some voodoo guy from ancient magic or something.
Right.
And so,
and even with Ty with that, right? Because she's the one that's seen it so far. Nobody else, I mean, as far as when they're younger so far, nobody else has seen it. Yeah, Van saw it on the commercial, but nobody else has seen him. And even when you brought up that scene just now, even Ty in that scene said herself the trauma or whatever, maybe I just met the trauma of losing. So for Ty, is it possible that this other side, it could be part of it, right? Whatever this supernatural stuff is, or is she someone who during stressful situations essentially has a split personality, and that other her comes out during those times, stressful times where she's exhausted, because it seemed like they were kind of okay and it went away, like they said, for 6 months. And then she picks this card, the King of Suicide, and she is initially like just instantly stressed out, like completely to the point to where she goes through all these rituals in order to try to overcome it. And then at the moment of having to pull the trigger, it seems as if she changes to her other self.
Totally. And it makes me question, was the grandmother like that? Because the grandmother seemed to be scared of the man with no eyes also, for whatever reason.
Right. And you can see it. Like, let's see. I mean, this is our everyday normal Ty. During the scene, her hands are even like shaking. And then she goes to this cold stare.
Yeah.
And she turns and looks at Van and says, and I forget if she says it's okay or something, but you can hear the voice change. You can see, like, even in, like, it's hard to show it on the pictures, but the steadiness of her hand with the gun, just instantly the shaking goes away.
Yep. I got this. Pow. And, Lottie did move the gun, but if you look at the smiley face, the bullet's right in the center. So it's like, if Travis hadn't have got there, even like Lottie was too late.
It's already there. And just barely. Oh, he's so lucky.
That's one of those movie moments right there.
I mean,
only in the movies.
It was pretty touchy there.
Thanks to Aquila.
Right. And again, was it her guilt maybe caught, and then her seeing the vision? Like, was that really just caused by her? Like, had she gone in there and they had released Coach for whatever reason, right? Like, say the trial went different way. Would her vision have changed?
I think it would.
And again, is it because it's a vision, or is it because their mental state is changing? Therefore, what they see when during these times when they're either on shrooms, gas. I mean, again, it's giving these hallucinogenic kind of trips. What are they actually seeing? Because she went to like almost convulsions, and it was very much so kind of when they described the oracles. She kind of did, but then again, that's also how you would expect somebody who's probably low on oxygen and possibly, like having a seizure or something. I don't know. That's not good to see your eyes doing little twitchy things like that after lack of oxygen.
Yeah. I mean, the shrooms are much healthier than sniffing whatever gas that is, I'm sure.
Right?
Oh, definitely. But now, do you think that Aquila is having true visions, or that this is just being pushed on her by Lottie? And again, we're talking about, mind over matter. Like, because now Lottie is filling her head with all this stuff, that the visions could just be, just part of her being, these girls being as fucked up as they are because of what they've been through.
Yeah, that's what Scarlett was saying, and I think that's true. That whatever was in her head anyway, Aquila's, and all the stuff that Lottie was doing, pushing it, and even you got to throw Travis in there a little bit because he's like, "Yeah, I don't want you messing with me no more. Go mess with her." So there's a lot of stuff going on, Oh, not just what they're thinking individually, but all this other stuff, people, the forest, hunger.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I think it's not visions, like visions. Oh my gosh,
like actual predictive.
Yeah, this is telling us how
prophetic.
to. Yeah, exactly. I think it's just like you say, it's muddy waters, but it's going to end up being not. Or if you wanted to watch the show and think that, that's cool too, because it kind of. I mean, it's
It
not going
gives
to
us both
change.
explanations,
Yeah,
or they give us enough for both.
Yeah.
Because, like, again, depending on how you want to look at it, because they make sure to give us just enough that's like, okay, he's the bridge to get them home. They got to keep him safe. But again, at the very beginning of the episode, she seemed very guilty about what they were going to have to do to him. Like, and she didn't want to raise her hand when they actually had to vote for him. I think she actually raised her hand to not actually have him be guilty. So again, was what part of their mental state plays into what they're seeing or what they're hearing. And then if this gas is everywhere, again, when the wind blows, is whatever this toxic gas or minerals and things that are on the land, are they breathing it in? And that's the wind shifting or blowing is part of it. And then they start seeing and kind of getting a little like trippy. Is it just from the gas, or is the wind actually nature, or whatever the supernatural side is, truly connecting with them? We've made sure to keep it pretty open-ended still, and muddied it up just enough to keep us guessing, which is good. See, Aim says, I just don't think it would make sense for Melissa to be mad at Shauna if she was alive, unless something happened that we didn't see yet. Shauna is treating Melissa just how Jackie treated her. And yes, I think it could be Miss Melissa, only because she is kind of driving the way Shauna's behaving lately a little bit more. She's sort of being the wingman, and I believe it was this episode where they talk and she tells her she likes her for the bad parts of her. Actually, it's further down.
Mm-hmm.
So it gave me this vibe of the fact that she at some point may, because even she didn't want to do a lot of things, but between the two of them, they're kind of nudging each other towards sort of a negative side. But this one it creeps me out because of how willing she is now. Like, she even told Shauna, well, I like that you embrace the bad side, but yet what's going to happen when Shauna, they come back, if she's a survivor, they come back to her being back with her husband. Like, I don't think she's going to be all, she's going to be like, oh, you just rolled over. Right? Like, I just see there being a quarrel. Like, they seem to be all lovey at the end of this episode even more. Shauna got her to cut
Look
Coach's leg.
Look at that face. Shauna's like, I'm the queen. You want to be my king? And they took bloody hands together and walked in their teepee.
Yeah. And she got her to do what, to kind of push the envelope for her. So like, she had this almost scared face until after the cut, and then she looks like this. This is like after she cuts the ankle,
I
and
know.
she's
I
like
thought she
into
was
it.
gonna stab him.
Oh God, I know. When they walked in there, I thought they were going rogue. The two of them. I was like, oh my God, they're gonna straight kill Coach. Nobody like they don't care if they get caught.
Yeah.
I was scared shit out of me for Coach. I was like, oh, no, he survived only for these two
I know.
psychopaths. Like,
And-
holy shit.
And then she just cut his foot, and I'm like, oh, okay, that's all they're going to do. But then she gets this look on her face like, oh, that was fun. I'm like, oh, shit, she's about to stab him. So it's like a double whammy for me.
Right?
But then,
They enjoyed that way too much.
yeah, they're
They
scary.
enjoyed that way, way too much.
Right? I don't know, man, these two. But this one scares me for some reason. Like Shauna, I understand her mental state. This one, she just seems like I don't know how to put it in words. Like she seems innocent, but then when she does certain things, the enjoyment she gets out of it, it's just I don't know. I get psycho, and then she's low key stalking Shauna. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how it all goes. I don't know. I do not know. Let's see where the poll is at. Who is our mystery person this season? We got, see, we're at 40. Oh, it's 40-40 for Melissa or Mari and 20% for others. So we'll give it just another minute or two. Probably longer than that because I'll forget about it. So it'll be like another 5 minutes. And then I'll close it and we'll get to the next poll. And Jen the teacher says Melissa has a dark passenger like Dexter, and so does Shauna. They are psychos. Yeah, they got a little darkness in them. I just can't. I mean, Shauna. Like I said, I get Shauna's because she's just at this point enraged by everything between Jackie, her baby, and then kind of she understands the power structure a little bit. And she just doesn't care anymore. I mean, she doesn't like what I don't think she cares for Lottie and all of the magic stuff. Yeah, she doesn't mind doing the card because she didn't care whether she or someone else pulled it. I think she would have shot the gun. But yeah, she doesn't seem to be. She doesn't like the whole Lottie fun. She could care less. Matter of fact, I'm waiting to see how her and Lottie, if at all, butt heads now that Lottie is taking her control and power away from her. The control and power that Shauna thought she had last episode with the sway of the vote, which again, I think I said last week she wouldn't have gotten without Lottie, and Lottie proved that she completely outdid whatever Shauna did the episode before.
Mm-hmm.
And Shauna's not happy. Like everybody else is pretty like, oh my God, like I can't believe we almost did this. These two though, I don't know. They seem a little upset. Just saying.
Man, that face.
And I still like Shauna. I don't know why she's just, I guess it's something about losing a baby like that in the woods and then having to see your dead friend for that long and then eat her. Like your best friend, that's got to do something to you a little bit. And then Lottie trying to use their deaths. And they're still using the necklace too, right? Poor Coach. He got the necklace of death placed on him. He didn't even get a choice in cards. They was just like, no, Coach, sorry. You pulled the unlucky straw because, you caught us on fire, allegedly. Well, I guess it's proven now, according to their court of law.
Well, and Lottie, when she put it on Callie, told Shauna that's never what it meant. But, but that to me was beside the point. To Shauna, that's what it meant. Mm-hmm. And to do that to her daughter was pretty weird. So that strengthens my case against Shauna killing Lottie. Like, look, you crossed the line with putting that necklace on my daughter, and I don't want my daughter to die. So you're going instead.
Right. So are we
Yeah.
say that maybe the necklace doesn't mean that you're gonna die? Like, what are the rules here? Because now this would be the second person to wear the necklace and essentially be saved after being the necklace placed on them, whereas Jackie was the first and they ate her. But technically she wasn't hunted, she was just more
Yeah. And you got to almost, to the people, it means that because they selected Natalie. And to the people, it means that because they selected Coach. But now Coach has been saved. Natalie was saved because somebody else died. So it's not meaning that only to the people, not to the it, or as much as, if you can, I don't know.
So
I
was
think
she
that's,
trying to protect or was Lottie trying to protect Callie?
well, I think Lottie saw it differently, but like these guys, and it's only until they put it on Coach, because I was like, why are they putting the necklace on him? I mean, that's just stupid. But it's what they believe. So Lottie, I don't think, is in on the necklace thing as much. She thinks it means something else. But Shauna and the rest of those people right there seems to think you're the chosen one to die.
Mm-hmm.
Here's the necklace. It was on Pit Girl. So it seems like it's their philosophy. So for Lottie to do that, was pretty big. Seemed
Yeah. For her to say it meant something different, maybe she's like kind of even what AM is saying. I think the necklace actually the opposite. I think it's a safe necklace because Shauna had it on when the plane went down. Jackie died. Coach had it on, and he survived the firing squad. So it could, maybe Lottie sees it as a positive now that Coach survived with the necklace, that maybe she was trying to protect Callie, knowing that Callie was sort of closer to it. And maybe she sacrificed herself to save Callie.
Very true. I like it. I like it.
Because when we see our girl, let's see, I gotta go all the way back to where Misty is investigating down there at the hotel. That was a fun. Got to find all kinds of things out. So she goes down again. Where Lottie is at is in the hotel of her father, and they stay in a nice little penthouse. But down below, where the authorized personnel, and I'm assuming this is sort of going to the basement and things of that nature, where like the boiler room is or what have you. We have the scratch marks, and they seem to be possibly of our girl Lottie. Which, if the scratch marks are from here, is this the top of the steps where she died? But she died down here at the bottom, right? But
Yeah.
she scratched here, so
She was probably pushed from
she was
point.
pushed from the other side, though. I thought. See, I'm gonna have to compare and contrast. I wish they would have showed us where her body was in conjunction with it, because I'm trying to remember where the scratches were, because if I thought she fell at a different point from where that was, but if this is the top where all the candles were going up and she fell back and the scratches were down here, did she scratch going down when she fell and she scratched? Or was she walking down and then she kind of stumbled? What the heck? Did she grab for the wall when she went to fall down?
Yeah. To me, it was almost like she was pushed from that point. Like she didn't reach the top as far as when whoever pushed her. If she's pushed, but it seems like she was pushed. It would be from that point, maybe, because you grab hold as you're falling, but I don't know. Like you said, it could be on her way down somehow as she's tripping down the steps.
Because I don't know. I don't know what happened here before Miss Lottie. Because it's like they took away a lot of stuff too. So I'm like trying to remember. I need to go back and compare with the last episode shots with it to remember. Because the scratch is going like, all right, it's going down that way. Hang on. All right. Going down that way. And she walked down to it. So yes, she would have to have scratched down and then fallen. But if she was able, you would think if she was wild enough to grab that, maybe she wouldn't have hit her head so bad if she was stumbling like that. I don't know.
Yeah.
Some reason I'm thinking she
That-
somehow decided to get the gases of the oracles, and she just happened to have a vision and stumbled her ass down the steps.
Yeah, could be. You can see the do not cross sign, and she was laying a little bit ahead of that at the bottom of the steps. So we're kind of
Mm-hmm.
out from the bottom of the steps. So they weren't that tall. So the scratches were just, I don't know how many steps she went down, but just right there in that lit up spot on the wall that you can see in that wide
Where
shot.
they were right here.
Yeah,
Okay.
like right in there or something.
But
Possibly.
it's
'cause I
also like
can't remember.
instinct, right? You're falling. Your thought is always to grab onto something. You know, that's what makes me think she was pushed. Because if she chose to toss herself down the stairs, why would she then grab the wall to try to stop herself? Like that comes out of like you're falling and it like an instinct almost to stop yourself from falling.
Mm-hmm. Still, who did it? Poor Lottie. But the guy said she's been coming down here since there was a long break, but apparently she's been coming to this hotel for quite some time.
Yeah, I almost think that because of what the guy said, she'd been there for a while, since the retreat thing happened,
Mm-hmm.
living there. And she told Shauna she was in rehab or something or whatever she goes to. So I think maybe she wasn't, and she was just staying with Dad the whole time. I think
Yep.
she said something about 13th floor. I can't remember what number. And I don't know what floor the penthouse is on, but I just figure she meant Daddy's floor. But, she was telling Shauna that's insinuating that was rehab or whatever she was at.
Right. Yeah, she definitely wanted her to think she had nowhere to go, but she was staying with Daddy because, Daddy's, he's got some things going on with him. He's got a little dementia, it seems like. Not quite remembering things right.
But
And
while we're
so,
talking about Lottie, Scarlett, do you want to close out this panel and do our next poll?
yeah, we
Panel, close
can.
out the poll. Since we're on the topic of Lottie.
Yes, because there's more to discuss with Lottie. So yeah, we'll go ahead and end this one. And it looks like we're still pretty tied up with if it's going to be Melissa or Mari, both at 40%, with others still at 20%. So we'll have to see if it changes after the next episode.
So, quick question: is it a either or could it be both? Like in the real world, like made it. Do you think it's either one or the other, but not both?
I don't know it. Both could have made it. Now, which one is coming after our girls? If there is someone coming after the girls, who could it be?
Dun dun dun.
I know, and they give us just enough to point fingers at quite a few people.
I know, man. The theories are plenty.
I know. It's damn it, and they keep muddying up the waters. I mean, it's worse than From as far as trying to figure out what is exactly going on. They're keeping us very much so in the dark, or just the waters are just so muddied it's hard to tell. And I kind of like it because we're still, again, not knowing where it's going to go.
Right.
And it still could be either. It could have nothing to do supernatural, or it could all be supernatural, or a little bit of both.
I think Missy's supernatural because she used the lamest excuse to get in there. Oh, there's a box. Let me just walk around, your place. It's like
It got her in there, though.
I know she's, and then Walter was already in there. That's classic. That was so good. And Shauna, they were in their little uniforms. That was great.
Right. Yeah, Shauna and our dude's uniforms were pretty funny. They was ready to investigate. They were super spy, internet,
computer people, yeah,
tech
internet
support.
But on the Lottie, now that I think about it, was he talking about Lottie's death when he said the accident covered up by the police or whatever, that they better make sure they say it's an accident?
I don't know, because he was in a, again,
was
his
in and
mental
out.
state. Yeah, and
He
he
was in and
couldn't
out.
remember exactly. He kept saying he had a meeting, and I know the lady was like, "No, you don't have a meeting." Um, and he seemed as if he couldn't, because even when she was like, "Oh, you know, your daughter, I know who's my daughter, you know, Lottie, I know who my daughter is." Like, yeah, he was having a hard time trying to figure out who or where he was, kind of what was going on. So I don't know.
Yes.
We do know that Miss Lottie withdrawed from a savings account quite a little bit of money.
Dang, you only get charged $4.99 on 50,000.
I was just thinking
I
that. I
get
was like,
charged
that cannot be from New
$4.99 on
York.
$20.
I was gonna say that cannot be a New York bank receipt.
Maybe that's rich people. Rich people get that shit.
Right?
That's why you have to do it. You got to be rich,
I
and then you
know.
get all the pluses.
Jesus. I feel like it cost me $5 just to take out $20 from the ATM.
Exactly. If it's a convenience store, it's 3 something for
Right?
$20.
Some fish thumbs up with that.
Mm-hmm.
Thumbs up with that. That the math ain't math in there.
The next poll is up for you guys, and yes, I should have that picture as well, Miss Jen, the teacher. Let's see, back.
I promise I won't vote. I'm not touching nothing. I just couldn't help myself with Mari. I had to push the
I
button.
don't
You put it
remember.
in
I'm
front of me, Scarlett.
assuming this is her left hand. If she's laying down, that should be her left hand. And that's where she got the paint, was from this hand. And she did have some hair under her fingernails. Whose hair is it? Is it Mystery Chick's or her own?
It's Lisa's.
Dun, dun, dun.
What is dark?
But
Lisa's
I
dark.
actually liked what you said the other night,
Yeah, she
James,
got like
after
the
you did the
highlights with
video.
dark hair. That's right. Sorry, go ahead.
When you said that what if our Misty's little boy toy, what if he's the brother of someone and he's fucking with all of them in a sense? I thought that was very interesting.
Yeah, there's so many theories. But it does seem to make sense if that's her left hand and she got the paint that
She would be followed back.
falling backwards, right?
That would make sense. If it's on, yep, because it's on that side of the wall, and if it's on her left hand, and she was going, hang on, we get the other picture. See, we're gonna do investigation of sorts. And here we go. So yeah, that would have been her left hand, and she was going backwards. So she was heading up the steps, and somebody pushed her back. She caught the hell out of that wall, though. And so the other hand would have been grabbing at the hair of someone, possibly.
Yeah, it seems that way.
Could be. Because again, like she's falling and your instinct is to, I could imagine she would maybe grab at the person, grab at the wall.
Definitely not Van's hair color, that's for sure. Welcome, Tisha.
Welcome, Tisha. I think we could be citizen detectives.
We're working on it. We just need to learn
We need our own logo.
We got to learn how to, actually
Squad.
Go into someone's computer, though. I don't know how to clone said devices yet.
Man, he was on it.
Yeah, I don't.
He's like, oh, I already cloned the phone,
I know. He's on top of it. He's a little bit more advanced than maybe Misty's techniques. Tisha says, I think it's either Callie, Purple Cult Gal, or a relative of one of the initial survivors, maybe. And hello. Ooh, there's some good picks. Good picks. Yeah, he was on it, and he was doing his thing and investigating all sorts. Let's see. Let me get back to those.
Ooh, tinfoil hat time. Tinfoil hat time. Okay, so what if Melissa initially does survive? They get off, I'm just calling it the island because, we're going to call it that. They get off their little place. Melissa really becomes broken because Shauna dumps her for Jeff. She ends up killing herself, and that's what makes her brother be, Misty's little dude. Because now he wants to investigate, them and stuff as
Right.
payback for
It
Melissa.
just seems like on the brother sister thing,
I'll take it off now.
that they would have known her brother from school, maybe,
Like known she had the family,
or
yeah.
had a
Like
brother or something.
they would have known who he was.
But it could have been a half brother or a divorced family, split family. There's definitely explanations that could make it work.
I don't see him as being brother
No,
sister, but I can
but
see
yeah,
where
there are
people are
because,
coming
like, let's
from.
say he or but you know what I mean? Like they're like if they haven't seen him in 10, 20 years, people do change. And there are people that I've run into that I'm like, oh my God,
Oh yeah,
I didn't even recognize you.
yeah, that
Hmm.
totally could happen. Yeah, like I say, you could explain it a few ways. I mean, if it came to be true.
But Shauna, I mean, you maybe. I just see Shauna as being able to possibly keep up with it, and even particularly Misty. Like, because she seemed as though she was, remember back in season 1 when she was looking up everybody and trying to track down who was sending the notes and who was doing all the other stuff. She seemed like she kind of went back in everybody's history. Not to say she couldn't have missed anything, but it just I don't see the brother sister
But he's smart.
theory for
He
myself.
look at what he could do with computers. You don't mean to tell me he could erase himself?
I mean, he could, but she would have seemingly. I don't know if he. I mean, he could have. It could be a good twist.
The reason they don't know him is because he is Melissa.
Yeah, I just don't see that
That's
one.
another one.
Sorry. It's a
another
very
one.
good theory. I let you
Yeah.
guys have it.
No. I just think we're trying to, we're there's so much mystery there. We're just
Yeah,
like,
that's
what
the
about
face
this?
I
What
have.
about this?
I
What
don't
about
know.
this?
I got Misty's face.
What about this? What about this?
I don't see it yet, but who knows? Maybe after a little bit more is revealed. I just see
Yes,
him as
and I could,
seriously into Misty, though.
I'm sorry, Jen, the
and I
teacher.
see that,
I'm just throwing out
and I
theories I
see that
read on
Jen.
Reddit.
Yeah, she said that like Ty would know because she would have investigated everyone, but she only investigated the people who were still alive. If Melissa did commit to, end her
Yeah, but
own
don't we think
self-delete,
the new chick is Melissa though, right?
what we
That's
think, but that could still be, you know,
yeah, yeah. I mean, I think it.
sorry,
I
the
think it
tinfoil
is.
hat's still on.
I think it is.
He may be a brother of one of the dead team. I could see him. Yeah, if she's dead, maybe, but I see her still being alive. The way they brought her up, with Shauna now, the way she's stalking Shauna reminds me of the way this chick, if she's really stalking Shauna, is stalking her. Like she just left her things. It comes off very. I don't see anybody else who would, other than Mari, but I don't see Mari. Again, I don't see Mari as being that brave. This girl, even after this episode being boosted by Shauna by cutting Coach's ankle, she enjoyed it. Like as if every step further, instead of cowering, this girl's into it. Whereas Mari is very cowersome. She's not really doesn't speak out too much. She just kind of yeah. And nobody really listens to her. And I don't know. I don't see the fierceness behind Mari in the same way that I see in this other chick. Like this other chick just seems like she's the one that would do some sneaky shit like that. I think she's our new
No,
girl, but I don't know.
I don't trust Walter. There's just something about him. Like there's just something about him.
Well, the look he gave towards Misty makes me think he really is doing. And this scene here where he talks, and we're gonna let James really describe to us what this means? Because I mean, I'm not sure, but our dude very much so let Shauna know that he knows what makes Misty's toes curl, and that's pretty much the face I got on that. But yeah, James. So how does that work exactly? How do you make the ladies' toes curl?
Well, I don't know about all ladies, but Misty, you just read her a good detective novel.
Yeah, see, there you go. Yep.
That's my YouTube friendly answer.
Yeah, right.
I'm gonna just sit here and smoke my blunt while you two discuss this.
Yeah. But no, he seems very genuine. Like what he's doing is trying to, for him, he's thinking Misty is into the challenge and he's providing her with the challenge. But I don't think it's quite the challenge she's looking for. I don't think it's so much about the competition as much as she wants to feel like, especially he's winning. So he's not exactly giving her quite what she wants. But he was a little handsy. Like he straight up tried to grab one of Shauna's hairs.
He's really suspects her.
Oh yeah, he got one too from the hat, no doubt. He took one of the hairs.
And see, Misty has the other hair, so he has the phone stuff, and she don't. So they gotta get back together. They gotta start working together.
And it still could be Shauna. Nobody's off the list yet. I still don't know who it is. But yeah, this right here also made me think because he's bragging. He's like, "Oh, I'll share it if you ask nicely, I'll give you my findings." She was not appreciative of that and could not believe that she let someone as despicable as him give Caligula, yeah, Caligula. Give him a bath and stuff. Like, how dare let someone like you in? He didn't understand.
They use her bird name as a code word.
If Walter is in for like the long con and he's been planning some shit, you don't think that he can manipulate and come across as, oh yeah, he really likes Misty and it just truly be bullshit?
I mean, it could be. It absolutely could be. He just seemed very genuine when she completely turned him down in this moment. He seemed really heartbroken.
Con men always are.
Oh, he seems like he likes her. He wants to.
I mean, I don't know. We'll see. I don't know.
He wants to curl her toes again.
Yeah, he misses her.
Yeah, I don't know, Walter. I don't know. Got my eye on you.
I mean, he does. He seems like he's doing what I would assume he would do. He doesn't seem out of character in any way yet, which they haven't showed us anything to me that's out of character for him. Like, he's, to me, a carbon copy of Misty, but with a little better heart.
Yeah, he's going to talk to the morgue guy, and he's going to say, Misty's already been here, and he'll know that because he's got the results for that hair, that she'll definitely want to know, and he needs to know what she found out, and they'll get back together.
She's going to come around because she's going to want that phone. She wants that information. She's pissed right now. She's going to come around, but she's a little pissed right now. He's heartbroken, so she's going to have to, like... But see, she already broke his heart once over the friend, so he loves her. Same way that Misty clings to people that she really cares about, even though they don't seem to... Like, he kind of described to Shauna. He sort of let her know, like, you're not really a friend.
Right.
So, I don't know. He seems like he will come back around, even though she keeps turning him down. I'm with you that they'll get back together to try to solve Lottie's death and really figure it out. Because he also was noting, and I don't know, again, the dad talking about, when you brought it up earlier, trying to cover up what happened, makes me think that if they know the person, what was he making note of them throwing because it seemingly just garbage, but he looked at it like it was something more in the bags.
Yeah.
Like a good citizen detective.
Yeah.
Come on now.
And he has the
He would know
phone.
that something might be in that trash.
He has the phone, and we know that was it Ty that called Lottie right after she
Mm-hmm.
left the bank. So he may start down like
Ties path.
watching her or something. But to me, the in and out with the dad, let's just say, because we don't really know, but let's just say when he was talking about the accident, it was real time. It was about Lottie's death. And
Mm-hmm.
like Dana said, they knew the person. And going back to the tape, going back to Lisa, going back to the cult, because he knew about the cult, he mentioned that.
Mm-hmm.
The reason she got the money out was to pay off Lisa. The dad knows about this because maybe they're bothering the dad too or something. And the dad went ahead and paid her off, even though she killed Lottie, because she was going to expose more or something.
Mm-hmm. Could be. Was the dad? Yeah, I don't know, because he was in and out, and what he was saying, it was hard to decide what was of now and what was of the past.
Right.
So it could be. Tisha says, looks like a phone in the trash. Ooh, it could be, could be. And she says that, oh yeah, Trish says Walter, he could be an undercover reporter. It is possible. It is possible. I just see him as being kind-hearted. Like, he just wants to do good. He just is misguided sometimes in his how he chooses to accomplish said mission. To be fair, they did. God damn it, he did use a syringe too. But so did Misty. To be fair, Dana, so did Misty.
It would be a hell of a twist if he's related to somebody or really just playing these girls or something. I think even Tisha said that. What if he's an undercover reporter? Yeah, like oh, that would be a twist.
It could be. It could be. He's still on the case. He's gonna figure it out. But he does seem to love the thrill of the case, though, too.
Mm-hmm. For sure.
But like a reporter, I could see it like now that kind of I could see him doing that. No one's ever been able to get to these girls. No one like they've never spoke really about what happened. And now like he was really trying to find that out, but now he's like kind of, deep in this mystery because Lottie's now dead and all this other stuff. But he did kill someone. So
Yeah, that kind of throws a
damn it.
wrench a little bit. I mean, I don't know.
He did have a syringe, very similar to Misty. I mean,
He didn't hesitate. Like, this is the job.
Not.
This is the job,
And very much so. As soon as he got it's as if he has had this infatuation with Misty before they met, right? Because they were kind of battling back and forth over the cases. In that, she was what Inspector Gray or something like that. So they already were aware of each other and kind of this tit for tat prior to them meeting in real life. And then as soon as they met, he was very much so into it. That's why he pretty much was willing to save all of them when they were at Lottie's, whatever he could. So I just don't see, I mean, yes, he still could be a bad guy for them. I just see him as being more helpful and particularly caring for Misty with what he's doing. But, who knows? Yeah. Who knows? They like to muddy the waters.
It would be a twist for sure.
Right? Like that would just be like a whoa type of shit. See? Holy crap, he was playing them the whole time.
Mm-hmm.
Or he works for the airline.
Right? He could have. He was part of it the whole time.
Or he works for the company that was the boxes that we found.
Ooh, that's even deeper.
Yep, it may be. But what is his end goal then? How does
They've been experimenting on them the whole
I don't know,
time.
Scarlett. Let me smoke a little more and think about that.
Okay.
I'll get back to you.
Get back to me.
They're still on the island.
That'd be fucked up. That's messed up. Poor people. They still stuck there this whole time, been hallucinating all this shit like they done had a life.
all
And
have died.
this is just a story in Shauna's journal.
Yeah,
Oh, that's
they
fucked
all
up.
died in the plane crash.
Oh man, that's messed up.
It's purgatory.
Except Lottie, and she wakes up in the hospital. I had this weird dream that lasted years.
She just woke up from the coma. And you were there, and you were there.
Right?
It'd be like The Walking Dead. Rick wakes up from the coma at the end.
Right?
But Ty, she's evil too. I mean, or at least her sleepwalking side is.
Right. And this was again, did they connect to something? Seemingly the wind blew a little while they were getting close to each other, and then they said, well, let's try something else. It likes blood. I'm sorry, Dana, you may not want to watch these next couple scenes.
Oh, the poor little bunny rabbit.
Poor little rabbit.
Well, as they said, nature provided, or the wilderness provided dinner. And for a bunny rabbit.
Oh, they killed Thumper.
They got to be present in the moment, see if she can't connect to her other self. And so she does. She takes it in. She's very present in the moment, and she does what she's got to do. And Van just kind of watches her. Damn it, Van. But poor bunny rabbit. He.
Aww. I just want to say the actor rabbit that portrayed that rabbit did a damn fine job.
He did. He was all kicking and stuff, and then yeah. I'm assuming
no animals were harmed.
This was not a real rabbit at this point. That, or it was all fake blood. Either way.
No, he's just a good actor. There's like, okay, hold still now.
Mm-hmm.
Play dead.
He did. That was quite, but it was. They
Very
made
well
sure to show
trained
the
rabbit.
puddle as well. It was not a little puddle of blood for the wilderness. And on cue, the trees and the wind, everything kicked up. Even Van was like, oh, shit. You got anything? I was like, nah. We made dinner. That's all we got. Or was it? We saw later. She did. It worked. Sorta. Again, is it because of the rabbit, or just because perhaps Ty was in a highly stressful situation?
That second one.
We go from this Ty to this Ty. There's our two Ties. We already know that she was doing something as her adult self on last season. She kind of has the flashes where she sees, kind of like she's talking to the other Ty, and she's seeing kind of what she may have actually done while she's been sleepwalking.
Yeah, that's crazy because that's almost like being severed. I mean, that's just crazy. I'd hate for that to have that.
Because I'm waiting to see.
I'd like to get a flashback to see if Ty had this kind of sleepwalking issue her entire life. Kind of like how we had the flashback of Lottie when she was in the car and saved them from the accident. I'm wondering if this is something she dealt with her entire life, or if this is something that just started after the plane crash.
Well, they're making me think it happened since her grandmother's death, or around the time of her grandmother's death. Like whenever she saw the man with no eyes in the mirror, that stress that she was under, knowing that I guess her grandmother was passing, I'm assuming is one of the triggers for it, because it happened at such a young age that if not, I know a lot of people go through death and things like that, but for some people it just literally cause almost like a split personality depending on how traumatic it was for her. I mean, to us watching it, I didn't see it as an overly traumatic experience. But again, I don't know, maybe her grandmother, I don't remember if she said her grandmother was one that was, maybe just meant that much to her. And then what her grandmother said scared her. what else did her grandmother tell her about the man with no eyes? Was he ever mentioned? You know, was she dealing with like a grandmother who had dementia? And so all that maybe caused her some kind of trauma, caused her stressful situations that caused the split personality to emerge. And it's slightly far reaching for what they've showed us with her, but then again, there could be some other kind of psychological thing going on there. And I'm just kind of quickly putting it on just a straight split personality from trauma. It could be something that is a little bit deeper than that.
True.
Yeah. Yes, Tisha, grandma had one too many ice cream cones. Yes.
She probably used that commercial she kept Ty when she was young. And it's like, if you don't clean your room, that man in the ice cream commercial is going to get you.
His eye popping delight. Which is, I haven't seen any other phone numbers either. Y'all keep your eyes out for some random phone numbers.
I haven't either. But we don't know if that is the image the grandma saw. She just says vaguely, "Do you see him?"
She says the man with no eyes, right?
Yes, but the man with no eyes could take any form. So what if he just took the form of that commercial character, because that is something from Ty's subconscious. So if it is something supernatural, and the reason why the other girls are now seeing him, like in the vision, is because that's just the form he took because of Ty.
I mean, it could be. Nobody else has seen it that I know of so far. They all have different visions or whatever, different little weird things going on, or see different things in nature that seem really odd. But yet they haven't seen the no-eyed man. So I don't know if it's, again, is it just all in Ty's head? Is this something that she's always had to deal with? Again, when she starts sleepwalking again in regards to her son, she was going through a campaign. She was also having that lady kind of investigate who was supposedly blackmailing them and doing other things under a lot of stress with family and stuff like that. So it's possible that she started again having these sleepwalking moments, and her son even kind of like, "Are you still my mom?" Like, he notices that she is a different person, sort of, you know, like he notices, as if he notices the two personalities. Now, he scares the shit out of him. He doesn't understand it, but he seemed to notice it. Like, he did not appreciate whatever's going on with his mom. Like, even from like what, the first season, he was standoffish towards his mom, and even giving Ty, his mom, I guess mom Ty, a lot more back talk even. So I'm curious
I will say I am thankful at least the dog is with them.
Yeah.
At least the doggy is safe for now. Hopefully.
He didn't like her though. He ran off.
He did. Well, come on. Like, imagine you see your friggin' mother friggin' up in a tree, like acting like some form of animal. Like, this kid's probably got to be traumatized at this point.
Totally. He
To see
totally
his
is.
mother like that, that's
Look, he
like, I look
hella
at that as
side eyeing her.
crazy.
Look at that side eye.
That's one of those. What you talking about, Willis?
I mean,
Yeah,
he's
like,
for real
it's
side eyed him.
crazy.
Like, are you? Because he's asking her, "Are you like?" I forget how he said it. Something like, "Are you still my mom?"
Yeah.
And she's like, "Yeah, you know, he's something." Yeah, nah.
And
Let's get out of here, mom. Let's go.
he's still at that young enough age to where he's gonna be susceptible to like supernatural stuff. Like, he still hasn't broken that barrier to where your imagination kind of goes away, and that's when they say in the supernatural sense is when you stop being able to see
Yeah.
certain things, like interact with certain things, because once you get to the point to where it's fake or imaginative, that's when your mind starts cutting that kind of stuff off. So he's still at that point in his life to where he could possibly be seeing something supernatural, if there is something supernatural.
Well, I'm waiting
Because
to
if
see where
there is
she's totally not. It's not like, remember back when we think he was supposedly pulling the eyes out of the doll.
Mhm.
What if she just thinks that's what she saw? and it was really her doing it the whole time in front of him. Kind of how we see Lottie
Maybe.
talking about the death scene with Travis, but she seemingly
Maybe.
is not remembering it right, possibly.
But let's say there is something supernatural and something did come to Ty's son. We don't know what form it took yet because he hasn't really spoken too much about it or revealed too much about it. But we don't know if the man with no eyes has not come to her son yet. They haven't really delved into that. And I don't know if they are, but I would be so interested to see more about it.
Mm-hmm. No, he's seen something because the pictures that he drew that I don't remember if it was season 1 or season 2 that Ty ends up finding in his room. Those images, either Ty has said some stuff around him, the other Ty, or he has been connected to whatever if it's real, supernatural occurrences that are going on. It's going to still be one or the other. I'm still not sure. Because Ty and Lottie both sort of throw a wrench into it. A lot of the stuff hinders around them.
Mhm.
But both of them have something about them prior to the crash that make them interesting, and even possibly Lottie is possibly has a gift of premonitions, and then with Ty being, again, not knowing if, because Lottie, I feel like, is almost guaranteed that she had premonitions. It seems like that was what they're going with.
Mhm.
I'm not sure what they're going to do with Ty. If Ty's is going to be, she is like, has some kind of psychiatric disorder of some kind, or if this is truly something that has plagued her, her grandmother, and now maybe even her son. Like, I'm not
Well,
sure.
you keep referring to Lottie's, premonitions as a gift. What if this is a curse? With the gift comes a curse. If you're talking about balance, yin and yang, what if Ty's side of it is a curse?
And it could be. They made Ty's so
We're
muddied
getting deep
that
here,
it's hard
people.
to
We're getting
know.
deep.
Like, Ty's is the one that it's the hardest for me to um be able to put like my pen on one or the other. Lottie seems to be like they're going with that, especially for what they
Mhm.
showed us of her past, and then she just seemed to, again, that could just be a coincidence, but she could just be schizophrenic and just hearing things. That is still a possibility. It just seems more like Lottie was connected to things. And again, she could, I don't know. I don't. Taz is the one that seems to be I can explain away very easily with as far as her emotional state and the fact that a lot of these things seem to happen to her at the height of their stress like situations. So it's explainable through that. Her seems to be, I mean, if she's super schizophrenic, then yes, she could just be having episodes all throughout, but I don't know how far. So her dad says she was always hearing voices. And they did give her shock therapy and give her medication that seemed to help. So, I mean, again, those two are the biggest question marks in it. Lottie, I still feel more supernatural than it's just schizophrenia or something like that, but that is still a possibility. If it weren't for those two, it's so much easier to explain everything away as sort of just being crazy stuff going on. But with them, they particularly muddy the waters up with whatever's going on.
Yeah, and the combination of them also, they could be two separate things, and I think they are, as far as my theory, or at the moment theory, because my theory changes. But the Lottie, no, Ty thing with the two personalities, right? That's not that's a trauma type disorder, not a disease. Like you would get it from, like, be born with it.
Yeah.
So because of the grandma, I think we just don't know the history, that she was physically abused some way, somehow, and that's the trauma. And she mentioned it maybe when they saw the commercial. She just didn't go into detail about it. She just said something about her trauma, childhood trauma. And I think she was physically abused, and that causes her split personality. disorder.
Mhm.
And then you've got Lottie on the other hand, which could just simply have that, I don't know what you call it, but she senses things, high, or sees the future, I guess you would call it. Which is weird and crazy, but it seems like that's what she's doing.
Mhm.
And then they muddy, like you say, they muddy it up with the wind blowing and stuff, and possibly simply just the gas and their hallucinations that really don't have anything to do with each other. Like we were talking about earlier, they're more personal if you really step back and look at it once the show's over, maybe, or something like that. So I don't know. Like Dana says, though, it totally could go the other way.
Right?
It really could.
It absolutely. They've definitely muddied it up enough for us to still be questioning what is the final goal of the show. Are they going to leave us hanging? Are they going to give us a full explanation? And again, this was interesting. We got Shauna, sorry, excuse me, reliving sort of her memories of Lottie. And they're
This
interesting
part was sad,
because,
especially when she
again, we
has that
get to
interaction
see.
with his father.
Oh, yeah. But during this, we get to see Lottie again wearing the headdress. This is not the first time they've showed us this. And again, where do y'all think she is going to be our final girl, sort of, in the full guard? Because they kind of started it with Nat, it seemed like, but now it's again this is another one of Lottie wearing it.
Yeah, I think it may be Shauna, and the thing Lottie's wearing right now is more of a priestess, not queen, maybe.
Okay.
But I don't know. Could be, though.
Because I'm trying to remember. I need to go back again. This is where we're going to have to do another one of. Yes, guys, and we're going to do it very soon because hopefully, fingers crossed, all of the computer parts are in. So the build for my new PC should be happening tomorrow night, Tuesday-ish. So then everything will be back to full steam ahead, and I'm going to try to do more streams, and we're definitely going to do another, like, the road so far, take a look back and compare and contrast some of these things, because particularly in Yellowjackets, having so much happen and so many of these little flashes and things like that, to compare that very first episode to, or just even the first season, to where we are now. We definitely want to kind of go back over some of those things, because I want to see, cause I can't remember if any of the other girls were wearing anything like this during the first season, if it was just one person. Also, we're going to do watch parties very soon as well. That was the other thing we were going to talk about at the beginning of the show. See, I knew I was forgetting stuff. That's why it was taking me a minute. I was like, what else am I supposed to remember? But no, so we were going to try to do some watch parties, particularly for Yellowjackets and Severance. And so lots of good things coming, folks. But yeah, this is our girl Lottie here.
That's crazy right
So
there.
everybody make sure you're in the Discord, because that's where we will put all our updates. That's where we will do the watch parties. So as long as you're in the Discord, you will be up to date on all things in regards to Yellowjackets with us.
Yes.
There's the link.
And Tisha says, quite a lot of serious mental health issues. Are they all in a mental hospital? And is this one patient's psychosis? Ooh, they could be. After coming back from smelling all the gas, they all go down in the caves and they get found by whoever these people are that are mining this place. Get taken back, but they're all like loopy on fucking whatever this gas stuff is. Like, they're just so out of their damn minds now, they don't even remember shit right. It could be. Could all still be in a mental hospital. They just fucked up. That is just a little messed up. But no, Lottie was something else. And it's kind of sad because I don't know how much more they're going to do flashbacks of Lottie. And Lottie, to me, was really key. I hope they still give us a lot of flashbacks of Lottie as we're going. Because they still probably will, considering they haven't solved her murder yet. But I was kind of hoping that we would get more of Lottie. Because she just seemed like she had so much more influence over everything that ends up happening. But we'll just have to wait and see where they take it. But this was sad because he's talking to Shauna as if she's Lottie. Yeah, he does. He doesn't understand his little girl. He tried. He did the best he could. But she just, she was hearing voices. And again, when she sees herself as a little girl in those flashbacks of the place that she's now actually dead. So that, again, she was with her dad when they came back for a little while until her mom split. So did she already start having that place as like a secret hideaway? Like, why were the candles down there? Did she like those candles? I'm assuming she set it up down there because the staff didn't seem to mind her kind of roaming or doing whatever. But it's still just real weird. Like, she's almost like she had something else. Like, what was the purpose of what was she doing down there? What was her purpose to begin with? Because if she's coming back up the steps to leave, why were the candles going down? Where were they going down to? Because they did, nobody just like checked out what the fuck is there like candles doing down here? And were they gone? Because I didn't see any candles there when our girl goes down there, Misty. So was that all just like what the fuck? What the fuck's up with that, yo?
Or did somebody clean up after her?
Right? Yeah, we deserve so many more episodes. I agree.
Well, the Do Not Cross tape where it was seemed in a weird spot. So there must have been another entrance to wherever Misty was going or something, because the Do Not Cross tape was like down on the other side of where the body would have been.
Like, who's coming up that way and where are they coming from?
Yeah.
I know. It's very, very curious.
So if they left the Do Not Cross tape, you would think the candles would still be there, and it's dark and we don't really get to see, but
well, also it even looks like the Do Not Cross tape is not up anymore. Like, they have cleared the scene.
Right.
And it's back open.
You'd think if they took the candles, they would have took the tape, not just undid it and let it dangle.
Well, you expect folks to clean up after themselves? Even the police, come on now. They don't clean up the blood, from my understanding. I think you have to pay extra for that.
Oh, really? Hope it never. I hope
I'm pretty
I never
sure you have to
find
clean
that
it
out.
up yourself. I'm pretty sure you have to clean it up yourself. But fact check me on that, Jen. I'm almost positive. I've heard somewhere that you end up having to clean the blood up, or if they do, they're gonna charge you for that shit. Probably.
They might have took the candles, but she kind of envisioned that, didn't she? Have that flash at one point, and it was that, and
it was she was like walking further. She would in her vision.
And maybe
she was
that
coming
was
from
just,
this other direction, walking up.
And maybe that was just a enhanced version of this place that she knew, not a exact.
Could have been
thing.
She just had a whole bunch of little secret shit going on down here.
Yeah.
Yes, Tish, there are 10 episodes this season. And I agree. We need so many more. They jipping us on episodes now on TV shows. Yeah, it was horizontal. So seemingly the crime scene has been cleared. So I'm assuming that's why the tape's not there and the candles are gone. But it just sucks because I wanted to know if was it technically part of the crime scene for them to take every one of the candles? Did the staff just come clean it up? Because Dad didn't seem like he wanted anybody to really know what happened. And you would think there were security cameras, right? Like, if there was somebody else down here with her, they would have had to see her go in, and they would have had to see other people go in there, right? There has to be security cameras in a place like that.
For sure. And I'm sorry, this hotel or wherever they are seems to be pretty upscale. You mean to tell me Lottie was just allowed to go playing in the basement and nobody was like, you can't be down here, or what, this is weird. Why are you down here with playing with candles and shit? Like, and it's like down where there's like stuff that could hurt people. Not in the set, but you know what I mean? Like, that's why
Mm-hmm.
authorized personnel only. Like, you shouldn't be playing down there. And like,
Mm-hmm.
she was just able to kind of like do this. I found that so weird.
Yeah, it seemed like it was an apartment, or it might have been partially hotel, but they had the penthouse and lived there. He said for a long time, the way
So
the
it's like
guy
the
said.
70s or something like
Yeah,
that.
so they
That's
probably
very common, though, in New York. That's very common that some of these bigger, expensive buildings will have penthouses like
at
on
the
the top
top.
floors that
Yeah,
people
Mm-hmm.
can permanently live in, and then they rent out everything else. Or
yeah,
it's sometimes it's even half and half. You could have half rentals depending on how empty the building is, and you could have people who actually live there.
right, right. Yeah, so she probably, if she lived there and especially staying with him for the last 13 weeks or whatever they said it was,
Mm-hmm.
um, she has her little area. She does her thing, I guess.
Okay, and Jen is giving us some good stuff in here. So you have to pay to clean up. Yeah, you pay them to clean up the blood and broken down doors. And they typically, yeah, I'm assuming they typically leave the crime scene as is after they've taken everything they wanted, even the tape up, as Miss Jen is letting us know. So she says since the crime scene isn't cleared by police, the tape would still, or isn't cleaned, I'm sorry, by police, the tape would still be up, not down. Someone, Walter, was there before Misty. Yes, someone
I
definitely
love
came
how
back
she put
through here.
Walter in
And
parentheses. I
it could have
love
been Walter.
that.
Walter was already here. He could have already went down here before she even decided to get here. Um, or staff themselves could have came down here and cleaned up. Because I'm assuming they would have cleaned the candles up, would have been the staff. I don't know if Walter took all that with him.
Yeah, and we don't know what's on past that direction. The reason they would be putting the do not cross up in that
That way. Like, why
location.
was it not? Because we never saw it up here on the platform. It was as if they walked from a different direction up to here, not coming down. So
Yeah,
again, why that? Why would you not have the tape on both sides?
right. They probably had something right out the door, which seemed like right on the other side of Misty. So they probably had something outside the door blocking it.
Could
But
have.
but there's more staff area or something or another access further down the hallway there or something.
Mm-hmm.
I still like what you said, Scarlett, when you said, excuse me, just took it. Hold up.
It's okay. It's all right. Jen is high as fuck as well. What's up, Vic? Welcome, Miss Vic. Welcome, welcome. Yes, guys. Do as Vic says. Hit the like. It's free. Cost you nothing.
Hey Vic.
I apologize.
Go ahead. I figured I'd
Mary
do
Jane
that while
didn't
you
like
were
me in
trying
that
to
moment.
catch your breath there.
She was not happy with me. I was going to say that you said when she went into the basement, maybe to reenact the gas to
Mm-hmm.
get that vision. I like that.
Yeah, because, and again, this when me and Dana were talking, and I've kind of since I've told you that, Dana, I'm not so sure anymore. But I was thinking when they showed us, construction work and stuff, that either A, she went down here and somewhere in New York they was drilling and the gas leak happened, or she just herself created sort of kind of like in Severance, how they were huffing shit. And she just huffed, so she was trying to get in touch with it to figure out what it wanted, and she took a little too much, and she was trying to walk up the steps and she fell back, and just kind of like how the girl fell back and hit her head. But I don't know. I mean, I was throwing that one out there. Me and Dana was talking about the episode the other night. I was like, I don't know what the hell it is,
I found that interesting
but who
because
knows?
if like the gas is kind of triggering these hallucinations, Lottie would be someone who would try to reenact that shit.
Mm-hmm. I mean, with Lottie, there's no telling what the hell was going on, because she had money that she just withdrawed, which could have been for anything. It could have been for her cult group therapy people. It could have been that she owed money to someone. It just could have been that Lottie was, about ready to rip Dad off hand and foot. Maybe she didn't like Daddy anymore. Maybe Daddy did it. Who knows? Maybe Daddy got tired of her crazy shit. I don't, but he didn't
Right?
have
And he
that color
wouldn't
hair. I
remember.
mean, he didn't have much hair, so I don't
Yeah.
know how what the hair
But
of
that
her
could be
fingernail.
That could be a big twist, though. Daddy did it. Not only did Daddy accidentally push her down the stairs and she got the money because she was going to run or whatever, but maybe Daddy caused the plane crash. He did it all. It's all his fault. He owns the mining company.
He could have,
Ooh,
like, if he
he
was trying to
owns the
get rid of
company
his
of the
daughter,
boxes.
he might have regretted his kid, you know, and all the stuff that how much he's costed her. Maybe, you know, that was part of his divorce or whatever. I don't know. Maybe he blames Lottie for it all.
No. I don't see that.
You know, I'm going down. We're down the rabbit hole now, James.
Right. You started it. You
can't say
pushed us
you
down
don't
the
just go
well.
put that shit in reverse like
you
that. Who the hell?
Yes, you can. Yes, you can.
No, we're not fucking.
You only go
Fast and
so
the
far
Furious
until
here.
you see that okay, that could
No,
be
we've
it.
already
So
reached
you
past the
back-
cliff. No, we're
so
like
you
in the
back
air
out.
right now. No, we've already
We
jumped
got
over.
ropes, man. We got ropes.
No,
and
we've
all kinds
already
of
like
shit. I got a
we
ladder.
turned
No
the
backsies,
nitro
James.
on.
No
I got
We've
one of those.
hit that.
I
No,
got one
we've
of those.
already
I
hit
got a
the
harpoon thing that shoots from a gun.
Dana. You're the D&D. Yeah, you're the DM. You tell us if that's allowed.
Nope, it is not allowed. No backsies. You put it out there. It's part of the story. It's canon. That's it.
That's right. We've already Fast and Furious this shit over the fucking cliff. We've nitroed. We're like fire behind the tires and shit. We just zoom. We're gone.
See,
You just have to hope
that's
you
it.
land it. That's all.
I didn't land it.
Well, that. Oops.
My
I'm like
bad.
that chicken. I'm like that chicken season 1. My plane blew up midair.
Oh shit.
Your teddy bear just burst on fire.
Damn it. Well, it happens sometimes.
But Daddy doesn't have hair, but his little assistant lady had some hair.
Oh, it's just with the garbage.
Ooh,
You
you never know. You never
Could be
know.
her too. We got lots of suspects. Am says it's odd in such a well-lit lobby. No one saw her go through that door. No cameras. Was the person already in the basement so they wouldn't have been on camera? Is there an outside entrance? And yes, like I'm even curious, like how did there's cameras everywhere. They didn't catch nothing. Nobody saw any, like I'm assuming the cops would have seen that. I'm assuming Walter would have known to check security footage. He was checking everything else out. I'm surprised that Misty didn't go for the security footage.
Yes, and a lot of the buildings in New York, they do have entrances down in these basement type areas that also connect to other buildings. So there's possible there could be something down there because they need access to like sometimes the sewer pipes or other types of pipes. And since the buildings are so close together, sometimes they do share like access points. So there could be a door that leads from one building to another.
Could be. I mean, again, this one is a mystery. I mean, Lottie was seemingly walking back up the steps. There were candles out. In her vision when she was a little girl, this all seemed like there was water running down it, which again is just another weird Lottie vision seemingly. But I don't know. I don't even know now if that was a vision or not. It seemed like it was a vision, but it could have just been a past, like not a past memory, but a memory that she was, because they were electroshock therapying her while she was remembering that. Could have been something she was doing before they, because she came back from the woods, and it was it what, a few weeks after, or so many days after she came back before they put her into the mental institution again, and they started giving her shock therapy. So there could have been a time period where she was at the hotel and started doing whatever she was doing down here. The hotel staff talked about, they gave her the lollipops for when she was having bad days. So there could have been a period of time. I don't remember how long that period of time was between when they returned and she was put into the mental. It seemed very within the year. It didn't seem that long.
Yeah. Because it was still the character we saw from when they crashed. So because you figure her parents know that she was off her meds that entire time. And when she got home, you don't know what she was spewing and trying to tell her parents, and they didn't believe and stuff like that. But then, yeah, Tisha racked my brain when she said, "What if Lolly's dad downed the plane and ran experiments?" I was like, damn it, damn it. He's like a super bad guy.
Mm-hmm. Oh, but I love this moment when they were thought they had Misty. Like, oh yeah, you know, we're gonna need to clear the area. We gotta run some wires. And she's like, well, you know, clearly they had to go from the outside. And I love the battle back and forth between the groups, so to speak. And then she totally like lets him know, no, they had to go from the outside. He's like, well, what are you waiting on? Get to it. And he's like, yep. She's like, yeah, just helping you out. It's fine. And Daddy's like, yep, thank you. No, Daddy seems legit. If he did hurt Lottie, which I don't see him being down there because he seems to be very well watched by the nurse. I don't see him doing it it would have to have been an accident. He doesn't seem like he's like he's having some kind of dementia or something like that. So I don't see him. I don't know. He could have made his way down there to Lottie in order to have accidentally pushed her for all sorts of reasons. Again, not remembering stuff right, but I just don't see it because he doesn't seem like he would be able to get. Like I said, the nurse seemed pretty on top of him.
Yeah, it wasn't him.
But now the nurse could have. She was the nurse in the basement with a push. Yeah. Now we got this lady here. She got, well, I don't know. Was it black or brown? It was dark in color, the hair. I'm telling you, the hair looked like a dark color, right? Was it? I'm gonna go back to those. Hang on. Oh, this is a hell of an investigation, folks. We're being very thorough. See, it was
Lisa had dark hair.
I know. I got to get her picture. When we do go back on the road so far, we're gonna have to really figure out what the screenshots
Is that
we need.
hair or is that a fabric?
I thought it was hair, but it could be a fabric.
That looks really thick for hair.
Yeah.
Tish says, Daddy runs the mental institution. Jen says, could the water symbolize or represent someone, the killer, who found the water in the woods? It could be. Hair looked dark. Can't tell the texture. I know. I can't either. Dang it, Missy. You're going to have to give us the results because we don't have the samples. What is this?
But I think in the trailer that she goes to someone.
Yeah, the trailer.
Do some samples.
It's just a hair sample from a dead girl's fingernails.
No worries. Don't have to ask any questions. It's fine. Oh, and we didn't even talk about this part.
Are we going to attempt to do the trailer again in our little 5-second schnips?
Maybe. We'll see. But this was funny. I loved it. They was just, look, she's so cute chasing Misty. He's chasing her. And she's thinking it's this mystery motherfucker trying to kill her. And I love it. I feel Shauna in this moment. I may or may not have had to do something like this myself recently, but except I didn't get hit. But yeah, if you ever think, you're being followed, doesn't matter if it's a person or a police officer, you make the stop. Let them chase you. Let them know, hey, I'm in control of this shit.
Oh, you want to catch me? Fine, I'll stop.
You lead them where you want to.
Catching you.
Look, she led
him.
Look, she's like, all right, we're gonna go down this fucking alleyway. I ain't playing this shit with you.
Yeah,
she led him where she wanted. She fucking slammed on that. She was like, and he's like, boom. Oops. Yeah. Ready with the fucking mace. That's what's up. And the cover was blown.
It's like, I've killed people and eat them in the woods. You ain't messing with me, punk.
Right? That's what's up. That's what's up. She let him know. She was very thorough in her investigative skills. And his cover was blown. Apparently, he's not very good at tailing. And actually, no, he wasn't good at tailing at all. He pretty much got on her bumper from the start. Like, he was not incognito at all. But no, I like that scene. That was funny. This was a good one.
Walter.
Yep.
It was a very good scene.
Yep, and Shauna, as Tisha says, Shauna killed her free auto mechanic. Indeed, she did. She does not have a free one.
Yep. He's like, did you kill Lottie? And she's like, no, did you kill Lottie? We should work together.
I love how she's asking him too, and he's like, you know what? You're asking the right questions or something. And she's like, oh, so so you did do it. Or no, he says, I like your intuition. She's like, oh, so you did do it. You're admitting it. And he's like, nope, but you're asking the right questions. But I do love it even better later because that conversation continues, right? When they're doing this whole little kerfuffle. And she's totally like, yeah, I would believe that you would be the one to kill Lottie and do all this, make Missy's toes curl, just get Misty back. Like, okay, yeah, you would do all this stupid shit. You are just crazy enough to do this shit just to make Misty's toes curl. You sick fuck. I was like, oh, God. No, Shauna, you're so off base, though, I think. Poor Shauna. But she got some hella quick reflexes.
5 more episodes. 5 more episodes.
Right? She got some hella reflexes, though. He tried to sneak attack her ass, grabbing the hair. And she said, hell to the no, fuck the hell back. Back up.
Bobbed and weaved that shit. Like, nope.
I mean, she didn't think about the hat, but damn, she fucking fast.
He got one anyway.
He did. He's smart.
Sure
All
did.
Right, he's smart. He is the smarty. But yeah, they did. They was having all kinds of fun. I still couldn't believe he was high tech with his shit though. Poor Missy didn't stand a chance. I think he went too far.
Can you actually zoom in on that hair? Because that doesn't look as thick as the other thing.
I have to get the next. I think this screenshot did not catch the hair. I didn't catch it as well. I'll have to see if I can get a better one.
It looks way thinner than.
Well, because you can't see it right now because it's all like blurred out.
Yeah. The question is, why would he get that? He has nothing to compare it to. He's really suspecting Shauna to be able to do that, to grab a hair, but he has nothing to compare it to. So I'm wondering, does he know Misty has a sample already?
Well, he seemed to know what Misty's steps were and where she was heading.
Yeah.
So it's possible that he's hoping that they could, she's got something, he's got something, they could work together and get her back. I could see that. Maybe, just maybe. This was another good moment as well. Van very much so questioning our girl Ty and where were you prior to our engagement in the park? Is it possible that maybe other Ty came out and just did what she had to do?
Right? She was getting ready to kill that other dude.
And she was stressed, worried about Van. Did her other Ty come out? See, Jen says, did he ask her if she went to the morgue? I don't remember. I don't believe so.
Yeah, I don't think so. But he probably knows, like you say, Scarlett, he probably has known what she's done.
Because he seemed to be a step ahead of her, even though Shauna and him took a detour. Right, she was headed here, and she stopped here. So did they walk by her? Like, how did they get ahead of her? Or is that just is that just TV edit, and we're just not supposed to question?
I think they were ahead of her, like already up there.
But this is where she was headed to, right? Or did she go somewhere else before this? No, she went to the morgue first. No, she already went to the morgue, came back. When Shauna was following her, they stop here. They do their little discussion, and she heads on to the hotel, right?
Gotcha.
Or did she stop somewhere else in between?
So
how did they get back past her?
Yeah, it's a good point. I wasn't thinking about the timeline like that.
I mean, it's still possible that she stopped somewhere else, but I thought she was heading here. He seemed to know that's where she was heading. And then he seemed to just have enough outfits for Shauna as well. How did he get ahead of her? And what is up, Mr. Patrick T? Hope you're having a good evening. Yeah, it's there. Is that just because we're supposed to not ask that question? Like it's just movie magic kind of deal?
Yeah,
Magic.
probably. But it's a good point. You lay it out in the thumbnails like that, you can see the timeline like that. Yeah.
Because I mean, they was all up in here for a minute. They had already set up
His
their
computer. Yeah.
and they was already testing stuff out, and yeah.
Yep.
You just gotta overlook some things, you know.
I mean, and that is possible that they're just, I'm not supposed to be thinking that hard about where everybody is in that moment. But it's interesting that he's very quickly ahead of her. Because he even has already cloned the phone at this point too, right? He said he's already cloned the phone.
Yeah.
So he wasn't just like, I mean, yes, she went downstairs and took her evidence down there. And again, did he already go down there and get some himself? Like Dana was saying earlier. And then again, if he did all of that, how in the fuck did he do all that in the time it took for her to already have been ahead of them? I call bullshit. They need to do better with their time and placement of people in the episode, because that don't make no damn sense. Now, I guess he technically could have been getting, or had Shauna run up and get the phone while she's doing all this other stuff. Maybe. Because they heard her coming in. I don't know. I just throwing it out there since we just muddying all the waters completely up here tonight with everything. And Walter and Misty and all the survivors who are still left that may survive. And wait, we had a poll going, Dana.
Oh shit! Yes, we did.
All right, last call, last poll of the night. Who killed Lottie? Who do you think it is? And we can do another one of these actually if you guys want to, because I think it only gives me 3 options. So we went with mystery person, Ty, or it/supernatural. And it/supernatural ain't got shit on votes. God damn it. It was completely a murder mystery. There's no supernatural foul play.
Dun, dun, dun.
Oh shit, we're getting more votes in, I think. It did a thing. Oh, there, you got another vote. Yes, last call. Last call for votes, y'all.
Get your drink orders in.
Are you going for a mystery person? Or are you going for the Thai Napolitan? Or some shit like that. I don't know. Look, it was all the first thing off my head. I don't know. I can't think.
I don't drink, so I can't.
I
can't
don't really
think.
drink either.
Oh, or was it? I think I got one. Was it a Mai Tai?
Yeah, there you go. That's better, Dana. Ha! There you go. Was it a?
Oh,
Yeah. See, now if we had planned this better, Dana, we could have actually wrote that down and put that as part of the poll. Next time, maybe.
we got to get better at this, Scarlet, before Dungeons and Dragons starts.
Right? Well, you know, at some point you would think we'll get it together. Yeah, it's 4:20 somewhere. That's right, Miss Debbie. That's right.
Whoop whoop. Spark it if you got it.
Yeah. So I'm gonna give it just one more minute. Remind myself to watch that, since we were still getting a few more votes in there. Give you guys another second or two, or till I remember again. You might have like 20 minutes. You never know. It's fine.
Right?
It's no worries. But yes,
I'm half a blunt in, so I'm useless.
I'm somewhat coherent.
How about you, James? Are you coherent? Then you
Yes.
got to be the adult in the room.
I'm here.
I love it. I'm here. So yes, teacher. I'm here. This is me. The name was called.
I'm present and accounted for.
Yes. But yes, let's see what else we got in the episode. Again, Travis, he does not seem to be liking Lottie. Made him have to go in there. Like he told her, man, like, look, this was a bad idea. And yeah, although it saved Coach. Lottie still. That whole putting the hand up and like telling him like, nah, let her be. Just let her go through it. Like, fuck, is she always in a case? She needs oxygen.
Right?
Not to. She would have let this little girl die, and all for the name of a damn vision that we don't even know if it's real or not. I'm sorry. I you know me, Dane. I love a good supernatural, but we are not inhaling the fumes of the oracles in order to try to get our asses out of the woods.
Nope, I am not drinking that Kool-Aid.
Nope, we're not taking the shrooms. Although I do love a good trip. Don't get me wrong. We're not mushroom connoisseurs, so we don't know which ones would kill us. We're gonna just not play. I'm not playing. I let whoever else wants to take it first. I'll let you take it. You can check it out if you feel like it. You know, all the power to you, free will. United States, woo, freedom. But yeah, I'm not taking shit.
Well, if I'm going to have to eat somebody's leg, I might have to take something.
Well, here's hoping I don't even have to do that far. I don't want to have to do that either. I don't want to have to eat Jackie like it's a damn Hawaiian barbecue or something, like damn pig on a stick or something. God bless. That's
Like them girls came out that cabin and they was like, where's the barbecue? Who's
right.
barbecuing?
And again, Ty, wasn't she supposed to be like vegan sort of or something like that? Or she wasn't eating meat? Or was it just the fact that I try to remember because Ty was particularly like, what the fuck is wrong with this? What the fuck are we doing? Was the real Ty? Will the real Ty please stand up? Yeah. Something like that. Damn it. We'll get better at the jokes.
But
Dark Elf says, make a soup, just eat the broth. I still don't know, man. Has it got like a finger floating around in it? Like, did y'all at least take like the nail? How well did you clean your food? Because I'm not one that likes. I don't do the eyes or the feet in my food. Like, I don't want a fish eye. I know some people eat that. That's just not my deal. All the more power if you like that.
I don't want eyeballs. I don't want eyeballs.
Yeah, some people. Yeah, you can eat the fish eyes. Some people do that.
Oh, I know.
I mean, my delicacy.
I've seen Benda's mother eat fish eyeballs just to gross us out when we were little kids.
Ew.
Yeah, it's kind of. I'm not one to eat the eyeball. I'm not one to eat on the feet. Not my deal. More power to you. And I prefer the non-human soup, please. Miguel.
Well, I get monkey eyeballs off of Tamu.
The fuck? Is there something we need to know about you, James? Shit. All right, so keep that in mind, folks. And when apocalypse hits, get away from James. He may eat you.
I won't eat it if you're no.
Shit. Stay away from Dana and James. They're savage as fuck.
But what, Scarlett, I also said, if I do die or I'm okay if you have to eat me. I will not hold it against you. I will still love you.
Mm-hmm. See, I have the opposite mindset of that. If you try to eat me, it's on and it's to the death. And I'm still not going to eat you, but it will be to the death because I'm not dying.
Well, I mean, you would have to be for anyone to eat you, right? I mean, hopefully it's not a murder eat. It's just there's a body there and I'm hungry and there's no other food.
Okay, well, what if it's not that, though? Well, I think we're going to actually have that discussion very soon on James's channel.
Yes,
Jen,
we are.
Jen, the teacher's correct. I was thinking about Temple of Doom. Oh, my God. That's so amazing.
Let's see. The teacher knows. She's
Like mines.
She's in our head.
Like mines.
Right?
She's in our heads. It's all that. Wait, it's because she smoked what are you on, the stevia or the indica right now? Which one are you on? That's the one where she's able to be in our heads, folks. Oh shit.
She's on indica, I think.
Oh shit.
Welcome,
Debbie
Mayor
says,
Markles.
I'm ordering a neon sign off the Temu for my art room. It says, welcome, mere mortals. Yes.
Ooh, nice. So we expect to see some of your artwork in the competition. Gotta draw
Yes.
some Severance fan art.
That's right, guys. So if you go and head over to the Discord and the Severance and Yellowjackets channels, there should be a fan art channel for you guys to submit your artwork of anything having to do with the shows. And then we will do a little contest after the end of each season. It'll probably be like a week or so after, just that way we have enough time for you guys to submit your work. And then we will do a little contest, and the winner and or winners, depending on how many submissions we have, will get a little prize of mystery.
Little something, something. Little something.
We ain't gonna say what it is just yet because we still figuring it out.
Yeah.
But we got lots of things that Dana has for you guys to choose from, and knowing Dana, because we talk to some of you guys and we get to know you a little well. You never know, because she might send you a personalized prize, because we know some of you guys are particular fans of certain shows or things. So you never know. It might be something from this show. It might be something from a past show that we know you were into, or it might be something completely, totally mystery from convention and or something else that Dana decides.
Right?
It's fun. It's fun. You just never know. And I did not end the poll yet.
Damn
so we're going to end it because we got 10 votes. Seriously, last call, folks. If you haven't voted, I'm sorry, because we're going to end it right now. And we got Mystery Person as the winner, it looks like.
Lisa.
I know. Who could it be? I ended it, right? Did it not pop up? Oh, what? The final was like, I believe y'all was at like 70%. There it goes. Okay, it popped up in the chat. That's my YouTube lagging. So we got 60% for the Mystery Person, 30% for Ty, and 10% for It/Supernatural. And we had 10 votes total. There you go, folks. It's a mystery still. It could be Shauna. It could be whoever Purple Girl is. Was it Lisa? Maybe we said it was Lisa. Was it Lisa? You know what? Purple Girl from Lottie's Retreat. It could be Walter. Could be Melissa. Mari. Who else? Who else was? Oh, the nurse in the penthouse. I can't forget her. Oh, we did actually do that one. We can do it again if you guys want to. Do that one real quick. We did who is the mystery person, and we had down as, or who do we think the mystery person is this season, and it'll be like Melissa, Mari, or someone else. And we can redo it before we close out tonight. So while I'm typing that in, what scenes, now that we've kind of discussed pretty much the whole of the episode, anything else that stuck out to you guys? Favorite scene, little clue that maybe we didn't go over that gives you a little something? What do you guys got? What's your favorite part of the episode? Anything?
My favorite part of the episode was definitely when Misty stormed out of her house. And they was like, did she just storm out of her own house? And she came back like, you leave. That's right, you leave.
Yeah, it was good. Yeah,
That part made me chuckle.
I liked them both. I liked both the present day and the past parts of this episode, as far as when they went to get Coach and everybody's sad, and that whole thing playing out as Lottie did her stuff, and the present day stuff with Walter and them up in the apartment trying to figure out Lottie's death. I like both sides of it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, for me, I definitely the one you said, Dan. That was good. But yeah, I really liked the exchange between Misty, Walter, and Shauna, and kind of how that whole little battle, because you got kind of the three-way thing going on between them this episode, and even like, oh, you deserve each other, and they're looking at each other like, nah, not us. No, you got the wrong idea here. No. I'm trying to make your toes curl, girl, not hers.
Yeah, that was a good interaction.
And you guys in the chat can let us know what was your favorite moment in the show, or any other little tidbits that popped out to you on this episode. So we have Melissa, Mari as our mystery person, or someone. else? Actually, we'll just put another other. We'll go with other. There. And actually, we get a fourth option. Fuck, we get a fourth option. Well, we learn things every day. So we do to get 4. I thought we only got 3 last time on the poll. But no, we get 4, guys. So we'll go with mystery. What's another name we could do for the mystery? We got Melissa, Mari, other, which is anybody. And who else do y'all think the mystery person could be? We want to give it to
Lisa.
Lisa. All right. We'll start that one. All right. Final poll of the night, kind of revisiting it with an additional name because we didn't have Lisa on there before. So I hope I spelled it right. You know what? It's good enough. We'll figure it out as we go.
Figure it out.
Let's see. Debbie says the Lilliputian. Oh, I hope I said that right. Symbolism when Coach was a giant tied down. Yeah, that was pretty. That gave James a chuckle.
Yeah, that was a cool scene.
Yeah, it was pretty interesting. We get 3 nice little shots of Coach tied.
And, the discussion behind that's cool. Do we think it's the flares and all that? A lot of different theories. So it was pretty interesting, huh?
Mm-hmm. Again, showing him tied and bound, but yet still being like a bridge for them to cross. Again, was this because she was truly getting a vision or some kind of, prophetic deal, or was this sort of like her guilty conscience seeing him tied up, and then of course the way he was talking to her, right, and how to help with the goat, asking that was the one that the mother, it just lost its mother, it's still very young, it needs particular feed, and him, giving them guidance or help. Maybe she's seeing this is that guilt and everything kind of all in it, kind of like you're having a lucid dream, but you're tripping balls.
Yeah.
And you're seeing, this is what she's seeing.
Yeah. That's the way I think it is. Yeah. More than supernatural, but it's totally could be. That's the whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
But we'll just have to see.
Definitely.
Yeah.
It's going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting.
Then the teacher says it reminded me of Gulliver's Travels.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. So yeah.
So let's see.
I just
see
think,
where the poll's going. Okay, we got 5 votes, guys. Get them in while we can because we'll be wrapping up here very shortly. I know, of course, I'm going to be working on the computer and stuff tomorrow, so I got to get up early with the kids. I know Dana's got some stuff going on tomorrow as well, so we probably won't stay on as late as normal tonight. But yeah, we gonna hang out for as long as we can.
So Lisa is our guy. Vote for Lisa if you're high.
You know what? I feel like I need to be Natalie right now, and you're like Shauna. Stop trying to sway the vote. What the hell is this shit?
I can't.
God bless. We were having
I didn't vote this time.
Oh yeah, that's right. Because Dana's over here. You voted for in each one of them, didn't you? You totally disgraced the vote.
I swear on Nico, I did not vote this time.
Damn it, the vote is rigged, folks. God damn it,
Look,
the vote is rigged.
As much as I want to push that Mari button, I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it.
I know. Look, there's no for Mari all of a sudden. I wonder how that happened, Dana. Is it proof that the vote?
See, that's proof. See, I didn't push it.
I know exactly. Last time I think Mari won. Is it rigged?
It's sitting there.
Rigged
it's on my phone.
Look.
I'm being tempted.
I didn't get the memo that you couldn't, try to get people on your side on your theory.
You rigged it.
Right? I didn't do nothing.
Look, they're all laughing at us. We disgraced the vote.
I didn't do nothing.
No. And I don't know who we get contact for a recount.
Am I an innie? You're treating me like an innie. I'm a real person.
Yeah, well, you're acting
My vote.
like an animal.
My vote counts too.
You're acting kind of savage in here. You and Dana wanting to, y'all are muddying up the vote. You want to eat people. I can't. I don't know what to do, guys. I'll try to survive.
Stop it. Jen is she's giving me peer pressure. She's telling me to push the button.
Look, look, Tish is in here snort laughing. She's having a good time. Yep. And then we got Jen. Yep, she's. Are you sure you're a teacher?
I'm not pushing it. I'm not pushing it.
They're
I'm
not supposed
trying.
to. See, she's bad. That's bad influence when you're always. That's not good teachers. Supposed to be good teachers. Supposed to be getting them stay in line. God damn it. We're all fucked up now.
That's a song.
Oh, we got 6 votes.
really
Come
wanna-
on, folks. Hey, come on. We just last minute, last call for
I really want to push the button.
who the mystery person is.
Push it for Lisa. Push it for Lisa.
Oh, you can push it. I think there's only she still wouldn't win, so you could push Marty.
Push that button for Lisa.
Oh,
like
now
she
because she
pushed
won't
Lottie
win,
down
I'm allowed to push
You
the
already
button.
muddied up the vote. What does it matter now, anyways, Dana? Like I already sussed out the first. I knew the first vote was yours. I'm like, I'll be a goddamn. She just voted for Mari, and we were supposed to be on the panel. God damn it!
The panel can vote.
What? I didn't know
I
that
can't
we
vote.
couldn't
I'm not allowed
participate.
to vote, so y'all don't get a vote. I get no vote.
See, poll
Zero.
maker,
I wasn't aware of the rules before
poll
we started.
creator. Poll creator can't vote, but you know.
See, I like
So
like
you
what
guys
James
remember
is
that when they
going.
actually if there's a giveaway and then they're like, hey, we get the items too, right? Works the same, right? Your own panelist. You are held to a higher standard. The chat can do whatever the hell they want. They're good.
It's so tempting. I just want
Well,
to
you
push
better,
it.
if you're gonna do it, Dana, you might want to do it real quick because I'm gonna end this poll here in just a second. You got
Nope. I
got-
don't want to be.
you got
I don't want to
one
be
more minute.
blamed
I'm
for being
watching. And
corrupted or tainted or anything else.
go ahead, James. Go ahead, throw your hat in them.
No, I'm just saying you're more like the dungeon master in this sense, as far as the poll
Right?
creator, and we're all players. You
Oh,
know?
so that means that I
Right?
can just do whatever I want then, and y'all. I get
I
to
thought that
punish.
was rule number 1 anyway. This is Scarlett's house. She knows what the
I know,
F
but
she
I
pleases.
didn't know I could punish you guys. I mean, I was trying to be fair.
Oh, I didn't
We're
say
trying
nothing.
to.
I didn't say
That's what
nothing
the
about
trying to
punishment.
you
avoid
said
the
I'm like the
pineapple.
DM master, and the DM
Yeah.
master gets to punish when they don't follow the rules.
Yeah, but just not that part. Just not that part.
But you
James
just
and I are trying very hard to avoid the pineapple, so we're behaving. We're behaving,
oh shit. And
even
Debbie
though I
says
really want to push it.
she's got the triple THC going on, smoke, edibles, and RSO. Can't believe
Wow.
I'm still awake. God damn, girl. Well,
Cheers.
she's voting for 5 people today.
Cheers.
That's right. She's at least seeing 5 people. Do you see the man with no eyes? Confirm, and then
If
we'll
you do,
know.
run.
Does it confirm that he's real or not real?
I think it confirmed he's real.
If she sees him when she's high, is that like the way like Lottie described it? You got to be kind of fucked up to see him.
No, she saw him in the commercial. He's real.
Yeah, but I mean like the other him, kind of like the other Ty, like the evil side. Is there a really evil man with no eyes? I know you don't believe, James, but there's people who believe. Okay, how dare you disgrace their beliefs?
Oh no. I'm sorry. He's real.
You know, you're like the coach here. We see what happens,
He's real.
right? You disgrace their beliefs, and
Or he's whatever she says he is.
right,
Yeah.
right, like you see what happens when you don't believe.
Oh, that's bad.
Oh my gosh, especially in these parts, you gotta. Wait, what are we? The wilderness. That's right. It's the wilderness. I almost forgot what we were believing in. I do not want to be sad faced. I feel like that's kind of like the Walmart t-shirt thingy, like they did in Forrest Gump, but it's the opposite.
Right.
And sad face. And nobody wants to have to pull the king of cards, or the queen of cards. What is are they going to do? Like a jack of cards? What is that going to be?
Ooh.
And Jen, the teacher, says, "Push it, push it real good." That's all. Never. Speaking of you, Dana.
Yeah, I know. I'm
All
trying
right,
not
all
to.
right, that's it, folks. Last call. I'm closing it right now. If you haven't voted, I apologize. Tough shit. This is over. The poll is closed. There's no more. For tonight, we may have another poll on the next one. Never know. Because I have to remember that we can have polls. Right, Dana? That's half the battle.
There you go.
Is knowing.
So, who won our uncompromised, non-tainted vote?
Well, hang on. It looked like it was 30%. There, here we go. 33% for Melissa, and 33% for other, and 33% for Lisa, and 0 for Mari.
Interesting.
Damn it.
Yeah, see? Ha. We'll do this again next episode and see how it changes. Because I have these two written down.
Are we allowed to vote in the next one?
Maybe. We'll see how many votes we get, because we want to get a lot of votes in there. So we may open it up to other votees. Voters? Something. Yeah. If we need a tiebreaker, how about that? We'll let the panel vote. Because we did need a tiebreaker on that one. How's that sound?
That's a fair compromise.
Does that sound like a good DM master? Compromise?
Yeah. I like it.
There you go. Next time we need a tiebreaker.
I wouldn't be a good player unless I was a pain in your ass. So.
Oh, I know. And then you just remember that, Dana.
I sure will. Because now who's sitting at my table? You people are going to drive me absolutely batshit crazy. So
I blame Miguel.
I'm gonna take a win where I could get one.
I blame Miguel and his influence.
I know, right?
I blame a little bit on Jim, but mostly Miguel.
Talk about corruption.
Yeah, y'all, I cannot wait till we get to actually start the D&D campaign, which it was so fun starting it the first time around, but now on this relaunch, I feel like we're gonna have even more fun with you guys, and especially for me, because now I know a little bit more, so the fuckery is gonna be real this time, folks. And I don't have to be team leader, so just suck it. I can do what I want to a degree. I don't have to be responsible.
Remember, do not make me pull out that Scoots clip.
No, I don't want to go that far, but I don't have to be necessarily the bigger person anymore. I'm not team leader. I don't have the weight of that is off of me, Dana. You have no idea. I get to be bad in the campaign. So not evil, okay, just mischievous a little more. Just a tiny bit more. Yes, you. I blame you for all the fuckery that's going to happen on this campaign. It's your influence, Dark Elf. But I can't wait. But this was a really good episode. And where do you guys rate the episode as a whole? What would you give it? How many Yellowjackets you give it?
I would give it
actually. What are we going to give it? What are we going to give it?
Ooh,
are we going to do like mushrooms, or how many mushrooms?
Bees.
How many bees? Well, why bees?
Mushrooms?
But they're yellow.
Well, they're Yellowjackets.
Yeah, but a Yellowjacket's not a bee.
Okay. All right, Miss Technical. Try to cut me some slack. Do you know what I meant?
How many Queen of Hearts do you give it?
I give
that
this
creepy?
episode.
I don't know.
I like it though. 8.5 hearts.
Ooh. How about you, Mr. James? And chat, let us know how many hearts you give it.
I could go with an 8.5. It had both good sides of the coin as far as the present and past, and the Misty stuff was excellent in the future, present time or whatever. Yeah, 8.5. Yeah, I like it.
Nice. See, who are you giving a 3 point? Is you giving a 3.5 to the episode, Dark?
He doesn't even watch the show.
Oh, we some
Pay
bitch.
him no
That's
mind.
muddy the water. That's not a fair rating unless you watch the episode.
Pay
God
him
dang it.
absolutely no mind. He's biased.
I know you, Severance lover. You look. We like both here. You can give it a proper rating, Dark Elf. Watch it the episode first, please. No, I give it probably around 8. To 8.52. It was really good and gave us a lot of little bits to chew on some more. We got a lot of good dialogue and scenes, some funny moments, some kind of, I don't call them creepy moments, but we got a little bit of Lottie's looking a little creepy. And I love the flashes because they give us a little, like, quick little note of something from the past without giving us all the context. So it was fun. Got another little vision / who knows what the fuck. And yeah, we got to learn about Ty's other self a little bit more. It was pretty good. Oh, and they reintroduced the son back in, so he's still we'll get to hopefully see some more of him. So it was pretty good episode. Let's see, we got Tish at a 5, and we got Jen the teacher at an 8, and we got Dark Elf at a this sucks.
I just told him to shut up.
Yep, yes, Dark Elf. I know. Yeah. I'm trying to decide if I want to be funny and just time you out for like 30 seconds as punishment, as a D, because it's like being the DM master, right? But I can't punish the chat, so it's
Damn, I'm going to regret saying that.
Yeah, you will. Yeah, I never forget. So, and I'll probably run the bit into the ground. But yep.
No, it's funny. It's funny.
I'm now the DM master over here. I don't know what the fuck I can do with the power, but apparently I have power.
Power.
This is go to my head like it
Miguel
does,
deserves
Shauna.
a pineapple.
Oh, you're right. Yeah, here you go. You take this, Miguel. Ha. Yeah. There you go. You've been pineapple. No, you can't say that. We don't want to hear it anymore, Miguel. You've been pineapple. No, I'm just kidding. Damn forest spirit. Shame my butt. Oh. Dang it. No, it could just be savage, crazy people. We don't know. We don't know. They could be completely mental, or they could be going through a supernatural something or another, because we still don't even know what the supernatural something or another truly is. What it truly, well, I mean, other than possible death, but again, like, does it matter who dies? Is it like it really does pick who it is, or they just randomly people are dying and they're like, ooh, the wind shifted today?
Yeah,
perhaps that meant something.
It seems a lot of coincidence, and that's what adds to the supernatural leaning. Like it could be, because there's just a lot of coincidence. Even if you say the gas, okay, that's a big reveal. I mean, huge. It could explain a lot of things. Even the bear, but still, really, that's a lot of crazy crap that you really have to just say, let go with, if it's not supernatural.
Right. If they are sticking to traditions.
But that's what this show does, right? They give us like the supernatural side to it, and then they give us something that almost disproves it. But still, we're like, but what if? What if? So I don't know. Like, I don't know whether we could trust what they give us as the proof to solve, to answer our questions.
Yeah. I think it's intentional. They definitely we're going to ride the line as long as we can on this supernatural or not. And I totally expect it could go all the way to the finale and still be left open to the viewer, possibly.
It sure could. It sure could. that they never truly give us that answer. They're going to leave it. They're going to give us the final scene to where it's like, could be supernatural, but then something to also disprove it. And we're still like,
Yep.
bastards.
And so this is essentially who we all have left, right? Was Misty? Did she draw a card?
I don't think she did. She's like, I can't
She
do it.
says she just can't stay completely out of it. Okay. So I was trying to see. I was like, wait, shit, I didn't see Misty. Which was interesting because everybody else was willing to draw, even though they were. I mean, I would have drawn a card. I'm like, no, I'm out. Y'all killing people on your own. Shit, fuck that. So I feel Misty on that. But look at Shauna. She's like, ha ha, you pick the card. You get to do it.
Shauna's like, you want to trade?
Right? Nope, she picked the King of Hearts. And again, I can't wait to see if they're going to give us like something else with the cards. Or they're going to have another card that they use other than... Again, I got to go back and see. Did they ever explain why they put the eyes out on the Queen? Like, who decided that? Because the no eyes thing seems to be coming from Ty, but who did it on the cards? I can't remember.
I don't know if we ever saw who did it.
And I don't want to assume things like I did, like we did last time with Javi. So I'm just like, I can't remember. Like, damn it.
Now, here's my question to you. That cabin burnt down and all them girls went running out that cabin. Somebody just happened to grab the deck of cards?
Yep. Because that was important to them, right? They was grabbing the most important things, and that's like part of their democracy.
Okay, because I was like, of all things that made it out of the cabin, there ain't a singe on them deck of cards.
Yeah, that one of them might have had it in a pack or in their pocket, or something quick to grab.
True.
Or something. But yeah, they definitely got the cards out. But I think the Queen of Hearts is definitely some type of symbol, or as far as with the eyes marked out. Just
I
as
wonder if Ty did it.
Just as not a real thing per se, but just as an element in the story, like just to tell you this is something visually to represent what they're going through or something like that.
Well, yeah, because especially the Queen of Hearts having the eyes marked out, kind of like death. Whoever gets the card is the death card. But I'm curious to see if they're going to use any other cards, and then are they going to mark the King off in a particular way, or is it just they just stuck it to the Queen of Hearts for that visual of that card? Because this is essentially the next card that we've got to see. We do not know if they'll use a Joker card anywhere in there, or who the hell knows. Jen, the teacher, says, if the ending is left ambiguous, my tempers will need to be balanced. Ooh, indeed. A little Severance humor in there. I love it. I love it. Yes, straight to Severance. Yes, it's the hive mind. Ooh, it could be. Could be. Got a little Severance crossover. I like it.
It's a crazy show, though. It's a crazy show.
It
With all
is.
the cards.
Are we going to attempt to see the trailer?
Oh, shit. I don't have it pulled up. Hang on. Let's see. Actually, I got to take that from Mr. James. I think he actually sent it to us.
Yes, he did.
Just a second.
Yeah, that was just one of the early links of some random channel that had grabbed it off the TV.
Hey, we've done that for From.
Yep. I understand, I guess, why they don't post trailers, but several of these shows don't post the trailers online, like on YouTube. Somebody has to grab it off the TV and put it on there.
Yep.
But the trailer, yeah, I don't know. It seems like another good episode for sure.
It
Indeed.
definitely did.
See, I think I'm pretty much there. Yes, please, the trailer. Yes, we will do that right now. All right, guys, it's 30 seconds, so we'll see. We'll do the best we can with stop and goes. If I have to, I'll go back again. Tis what it is. Here we go. Again, episode 6. It looks like it's called Thanksgiving. Ooh, we get a little Thanksgiving. Shit, who's gonna die?
Who's gonna be the turkey?
We always know how holidays go. It's a Yellowjackets holiday. Oh shit. Let's see.
Someone left this for you. Maybe whoever sent it had something to do with what happened to Lottie.
Ooh.
Shit.
Ooh.
Oh, Callie's coming through with the tape, yo. She's breaking out the tape. We're going to get to see what's on the tape.
Do you think she watched it?
Yeah, I think so. I would assume she would. I mean,
I don't think Callie has watched it at the point she handed it to Shauna.
Damn it. I was hoping she would have. Like, she got something
I
over
did
mama.
too.
Nah, it probably makes more sense, but damn it. She may not have access to said technologies.
Yeah, I think there's more than one tape. Lottie got another tape also. Maybe. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see.
You sentenced me to death. You need to keep that promise.
Oh shit! What? Well, I guess.
Wow. Whoa.
Well, he can't go nowhere anymore. He probably don't want to be tortured by him and having to worry about Shauna every night. Like sleeping
Right?
one eye open.
Yeah.
Every time his thing heals, she just yaks it open again.
Well, they cut his tendon, so he may never be able to walk again. I don't know how deep they cut, but I'm assuming that's what they were trying to do.
Yeah.
Oh my god, the pain. Oh.
Because I mean, I'm assuming if you damage the tendons enough cutting through them, and they don't, that's that's something you have to surgically probably fix.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
assuming.
And he's in a bad spot.
He's in a fucked up spot.
And then again, for Lottie's pleasure of he's the bridge home, there's no telling what she thinks that is, right? She could still think he may, like, she said he doesn't need to die right now, not like this. But does she end up going back to the caves, having another vision? Or she or someone else, I should say, not her, but maybe, one of the other members. And they're like, no, this is how we have to do it, because she still believes in whatever Travis, the little picture that he drew after the trial, right? Like, and you see Coach kind of laid out, so maybe, she's going to, I don't know. Let's see what else let's continue forward.
What is it?
It's just some biological material collected from under the fingernails of a dead woman.
What?
He can't die.
Right? It's fine. No worries. It's just a little evidence. Shh. I need my sample, please.
He's our bridge home.
Holy crap.
What is it?
That look on Shauna's face is like the turkey's ready, and here comes Coach being wheeled out like it's 2 legs and his head.
Right? Well, yeah, what's going on? They're going to have a nice little celebration. I don't know. Are they howling? They is howling at the fire, yo. Yeah, somebody's not looking good. But is it going to be Coach, or who could it be? Who was our next death? I don't know. I don't even know who to pick. Oh, shit. Who is the next? Is it? Oh, shit. Is it Skunk Girl?
Right? They were emphasizing her a lot this last couple of episodes.
Yeah, when they do that, a lot of times it does mean the end.
Right? Is she our designated red shirt?
I don't know.
I damn sure don't know. I'm sitting here like,
Do you see coach on the plate anywhere?
I'm looking. I stopped it. I'm trying to find where everybody is blurry. I'm stop and go. I'm trying to get a good frame. Some bitch. Nope, I did not get one.
Right? Is Coach on the Barbie?
Yeah, I wonder what they're saying right there.
I don't know. I can't wait to find out though.
Oh man.
See, Tisha says, is it really almost winter again? Yeah, at the start of the season they were around summer solstice. So they're into the summer.
I think Thanksgiving might be them in their adult time. Maybe because I don't think they would do such a big jump. They literally just got into summer and now we're at Thanksgiving and it would already be they're in Canada. So that means it would already be friggin' cold.
And they could do a little time jump, and that could also kind of account for the coach, like they have been torturing him, or it has been a little bit where he's had to sleep with the one eye open type feeling or something, and he's telling Natalie, "Look, you promised you guys were going to kill me. You need to do that."
Right. And they've already done the time jump. Like we skip pretty much all of spring, right? Because when they start back, that first 2 episodes, they do like the summer solstice, and they've set up camp and all that stuff they built there. Like when they bring Coach in, he's all like, "Oh, how did y'all get all this?" They did all that during the spring.
Yeah.
So it's possible that they kind of, I don't want to say jump through summer because technically they're in summer right now. And I'm trying to think. Well, I don't know if we've kept up with days as it is when they're talking about the past right now. I'm assuming they're showing kind of like consecutive days. But again, I don't know if there's a little bit of few days in between there. We're not seeing weeks. And then they may jump to Thanksgiving on this next one, or by the end of the episode, they make it to Thanksgiving dinner. They may even be technically having an early Thanksgiving or something by not having exact time and knowing what month it exactly is. Like, 'cause how do they even know? I can't remember. How did she know they were in summer? Yes, it gets warmer, but they don't do. How are they? I can't remember if they say how they're marking things. Yes, as soon as snow hits, you're assuming winter, but they were like, as soon as the snow thawed, it was spring, but it's a little bit, that's not always quite the way it works. As far as if you're talking about the solstice, because Lottie was saying as if she knew when the solstice was. I don't know if she's tracking the moon or something, the stars, and because I'm assuming you can do that to help you out a little bit. But
the sun. Yep. I
don't think again, they're high school girls. I don't know how much they know about astrology to figure that shit out. I don't think
it said it. Lottie might know stuff like that though, as far as how to watch the sun.
Mm-hmm. Because she seemed like she knew that they were in summer solstice, which again, that a few weeks off is not the end of the world in them, or just a week or so, and knowing what season they're in, because there is a transitional period.
And if they know when they crash, like in Shauna's journal, somebody may be actually keeping up with it, kind of, as far as what time of year it is.
Because I know up until possibly the fire, they were probably able to track time a little bit better, at least days. I just don't know after the fire, because they said it was 12 days. I don't know if they marked it or they just knew it was 12 days. Because again, I would forget after a while if we've been just stoking a fire. Are we on the 5th day or the 12th day?
Right.
After, like who's marking that? And of course, Shauna's writing her journal, but is she truly journaling every day? Is it while they're stoking? Like who? They seem like that was such a dire thing where they may not have had enough, like a lot of time to sleep. You probably had like half the girls up, half the girls not up. I don't know. I'm just curious at how they're marking it. And then this could, in the the present world, I'm trying to think of what time frame they're in. If we had any kind of markers or paid attention to the season, like what season they're in or what day it is. Did it say on that receipt? Oh, shit. That might give us an answer.
Oh, yeah.
See, investigative journalism and such.
Right.
What is it?
Detective
Citizen
work.
detectives. But I got to get to the right part, though. Hang on. Shit.
It did say grow at the bottom. I know that's a Severance thing, but it's funny that her hand was covering up the rest of it, and all you could see was the word grow.
She went too far. Here it is. Yeah, right there. It says grow. Shit. I don't get a date. Son of a bitch. I'm gonna have to go back. It just gets us New York. It's probably up here, maybe. I don't know. So it's just down by her fingers. Shit. I don't know what day it is. So Data could be right. They could be talking about a present day Thanksgiving. But the girls look like they were celebrating something. I don't know if they just do a lot of woos and cahoos around the fire every night now. They're a little more savage.
It did seem like a celebration, like a Thanksgiving or something like that, maybe.
Maybe have a problem.
Let's see. And my husband's telling me maybe internet problem. So if I go down, Dana, you're taking over until I get back, just in case.
Okie dokie.
See, Jen, the teacher says they might make it up just to eat since they have no calendar. That is true. Says, are they even in Canada though in present time? No, present time they're in the United States where they crashed. I believe it even said in the story they were in Canada.
Yeah, I believe somewhere in season 1 it said it somewhere, whether
like they were so many miles off of course or something.
Yeah, but we know that they landed that they crashed somewhere in Canada.
So in present day, I don't know, like I said, I can't remember what season they're in present day, if it's summer, fall, winter, spring. I mean, they were wearing jackets, but they didn't seem super bundled up. It didn't seem like.
No, but if we're in present day,
well, it's New York too, so y'all don't have quite as warm temperatures.
Sometimes don't, but the last few years, we've had really warm Thanksgivings.
Mm-hmm.
And in New York, if it's like friggin' 50 degrees outside after you've been freezing for like weeks, you don't walk out with your winter coat. You're out there like it's summertime in light jackets, maybe just a hoodie or a long sleeve shirt. That's warm. So you're like, yes. Jen will probably agree with me. When you get like that 60-degree day after you've been like 10 degrees for like 3 weeks, everybody's outside like it's summertime.
Yeah, they're in the United States because Ty is in New York. I don't know if they're all in New York, but I know Ty's in New York. Lottie was staying in New York. I believe they're all in somewhere around the area, right? Because they're pretty all close together.
Yes. Well, the story originally takes place in Jersey, and Jersey's only a bridge ride away. So they could definitely go from certain parts of Jersey to the city within 45 minutes, depending on where in Jersey they are.
Because they seem like they weren't too far from each other. And that makes sense knowing that you're saying Jersey, right? Because that's where the ice cream parlor is supposed to be at.
Yes. But now where the ice cream parlor was is really far from New York. If you look up I think Miguel was saying it's almost like as far as Great Adventure, and that's like a good 2-hour ride from us here in the city. But where they live, like they could live 45 out like an hour outside of New York City.
Okay.
And that was episode 5, right?
6.
Yes.
We just did episode 5. Yeah, we just finished.
Yeah. And
we're on to episode 6.
The trailer is episode
6. Yes. So Thanksgiving Canada was a nod to the wilderness. Yeah, that's right, because it said Thanksgiving Canada, didn't it?
Well, I think the Canada may be like the TV.
Hang on.
That it come from. Like,
I'm gonna look it up.
Canada TV. Because the name of the episode's Saints, so I don't know.
Oh, is it called Saints? Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. I think that's just
Well, I didn't know. I didn't look up because I'm trying not to look too much at the next episodes before. So I didn't even look up what the names of the episodes were.
Because I was thinking Canada, does that have anything to do? And I don't think it does, as I could tell.
Dang it. Look, I didn't do the research on this clip, guys. It was sent to me by a fellow YouTuber. He's on panel, and I did not go and do my research for the episode name.
Yeah, but I'm not sure that has anything to do with it, but it could.
So they said that totally misled us all because I thought it did. I'm like, oh, shit, we talking about Thanksgiving the whole time. It had shit to do with anything. No. Or does it? I don't know. I'm going to look it up now. Episode list for season 3.
I am too.
God bless.
I think Thanksgiving may be the title of the trailer.
Oh no, the episode name is Thanksgiving.
Oh, is it?
Damn it, James. You just muddied the waters completely.
On IMDb, it says Thanksgiving, and then in parentheses, Canada.
So the clip was accurate, and we were good to go. James just muddied up the fucking waters. That's all. It's no problems.
Sorry.
It's no worries. I was seriously backtracking, like, okay, well, yeah, well, that was fine. I didn't do my research. It made me look like a complete idiot.
But
no, it is that. Okay, no, we're good. We're back.
And I didn't do mine, obviously.
Obviously, neither one of us. Nobody did on panel. Oh God. Yes, it's the weed. That's right. The teacher says we can blame it on the weed. There you go.
But the episode titles are very interesting. Episode 7 is called Croak. Episode 8 is called A Normal Boring Life. Episode 9 is How the Story Ends. And then episode 10 is called Full Circle.
Ooh, I like that. We get to go full circle on the last one. Oh my goodness. That sounds fun. Yes, and they're all laughing at us. We love the laughter, folks. As long as you're entertained, that means we win. We feel like winners. Are you entertained, Dana?
I don't feel like a winner.
Jason, he doesn't feel like a winner.
I was looking at season 1, episode 6 is titled Saints, I think.
Oh no! Yeah, that's how you mess yourself up. You know what? That at least it was an episode title from this show.
Yeah.
So I just, miss Google.
You were still in the same genre. You were still in the same show.
Just what? You just say that we've been going back and watching so much that they're just blending together. The episode titles and everything. You were watching that episode earlier. It's fine.
Right?
What's up, Miss Kate? That's right, Kate. You came at the perfect time. We're so professional here. We can remember every episode and the title of them.
Yes.
You're doing good.
And it's at least he didn't say the episode name was Cold Harbor, so we're good.
Yeah. So you didn't confuse it with something other TV show. You're actually pretty good. I didn't know that was an episode title at all. That's why I was like, shit. I have no idea, and I'm sitting here. I should have fucking I could have read the description, anything. I mean, there's a million things I could have done to properly, because I knew you all wanted to go over the clip, and I totally did not do that. But we did have polls tonight. Yeah, yes, we did that. We got to do the pineapple clip, and just because we love you folks, and we'll probably be closing it down before too much longer. I'm gonna do this one because we learned something. Right? What did we learn? Do your research, people. That's right, because knowing is half the battle, and we'll learn eventually. See, look, the teacher's still laughing. And see, it's good. Y'all make me want to do things now too. I want to do something for you, Jen. I swear, when I say it, it means I will do it. I just don't know when I will complete the assignment. But we need to do something for a little clip with a teacher and an apple for the teacher. But it could be something else with weed. I don't know yet. Because that way we keep the teacher happy when she laughs.
Ooh, Scarlett's got her creative juices flowing.
I don't know what yet, but we'll figure it out. I like doing things like that, especially with us we have a new computer very soon. I'll get to play with some stuff. So yeah, you guys in the chat will always be the inspiration for clips and other fun things that we do around here. Oh shit! Do we need to do a go sit in the corner clip when one of us fucks up? Tell us to go sit in the corner.
She's talking. She's talking to me.
I know she's talking to you, but I like it as a general sort of bit, you know, because even me or Dana, like I may have, because Dana has access. She can run, because she has a fancy new computer too, the laptop.
Yes.
So if I have to go sit in the corner, see, I can do, hang on. So Dana, when you get ready, when I do this, okay, and you take over. So for instance, I have to go sit in the corner and then I just, hang on.
There we go. And I get to highlight. Ooh. Ooh, look at that. Ooh, I'm pushing buttons, Kate. I'm pushing buttons. I'm pushing buttons. And then when Scarlett is ready to come back, I can add her back.
I'm not in the corner anymore. I used to be a good girl. See, it's funny. Creating bits all over the place, folks. It's happens live. That's when the best ones happen. See, look, I see lots of laughter. I feel like we're winning. They're laughing with us and not at us, James. That's all you have to remember.
I know. They're laughing with you.
No, they're laughing with you. Are you not laughing? Look, you're laughing and they're laughing. Clearly, they're laughing with us.
I'm just playing. I'm just playing a Misty. I'm laughing to be included.
Oh no, that's
you've officially.
I would say you hurt my feelings, but it's your feelings. So I'm like, you didn't hurt my feelings. You hurt your own feelings, but somehow that hurt me in a way. I don't know. It's weird. Like, oh. But no, this was a good episode, and you know, did your feelings get hurt like his feelings got hurt? This episode, he was pretty heartbroken.
Yeah,
he did not make Misty's toes curl.
At least he knows when to walk away. Like, okay, and he just turned and walked away. You know, you saw it on his face, but he was a real man. He's like, I'm not going to argue with that. See you later. You don't want me? Goodbye.
There is a part of me that thinks he is actually probably good. Well, if he wasn't, all right, if he didn't have the needle in his hand and he didn't like kill somebody, that aside, everything else, he could probably be a really good faithful partner. Like, you trustworthy. Like, he made her a breakfast after she was out drinking and her friends totally ditched her and were pieces of shit. What did she do? He gave her a beautiful breakfast to help her get over it. Even after she totally threw him out of the house, he still came back. It was like, you know what? I'm going to make her happy. I'm going to do what it takes. I still think he's going to come back. Again, I don't think he's done with her.
I hope he plays hard to get.
He killed someone. He killed someone for her. That's love.
I know.
That's love.
And look, he's been eyeing her longer than we've seen him on screen. They go way back on Citizens Detective business. He's been watching her in the Citizens Detective chat rooms for years. He ain't letting her go.
Yeah. Had that song, I've been waiting for a girl like you. Yes. Playing in the background as he was stalking her.
Right?
And they're going to do the slow motion run to each other.
Yeah, I hope you don't get copyrighted for that song because that sounded just like it.
I know, right? God damn it. I'd put you in the corner. I'm going to get my channel struck with all that beautiful singing. That's right, folks. See, it's things you get here on the Fever channel.
Right.
But I like Walter. I mean, I'm glad they brought that character into the show. He just...
Oh, he's great. He's great.
I know. I don't see him being truly evil.
Right.
Like, and I'm coming around to Misty. I still don't trust her. Like, I trust Walter, Dana. I'm sorry to say it. I trust Walter more than I trust Misty. Misty still seems like a wild-ass cannon. He seems like a reliable, with a very user-friendly style cannon that you can direct and that shit don't explode on you. Like, he's very precise. It's like precision technology. Her ass is wild all over the damn place. She just, when he was ready, his needle went to intended target. Misty's needle did not go to the intended target.
Yeah, that was a little bit reckless. You know, a bunch of girls out in the woods, though.
But I still like Misty more than I probably did a few episodes back.
Right, right. She's you know, what you once thought, everything's turning on its head. What you once thought maybe was the far end of crazy, that ain't even close. Shauna took that way on down the road. And then it gets to the point where you're like, Jeff, or at least with Callie, now that we've seen Callie hang out with Lottie, and she seems kind of like an evil little thing too, or would be.
Right.
And so Jeff, he's the only cool,
Oh
even
yeah,
though
the
he did
husband,
bad
man.
stuff.
He's all
the
he cares
only
about is that damn hotel service. He just, it's the experience. You got to get karma points.
karma point. See, he's the only good guy in the whole dang show.
Except for when he tried to blackmail his wife. That was a little negative. Not as bad as the rest of the bunch, but you still got you got to make note.
Hey,
that,
make note, but that's still
And
the
he
lightest
didn't include
crime.
his wife.
That's the
He
lightest
didn't include
crime.
his wife in the blackmail.
I guess he did help Walter hide a body or something.
Well, I don't know what he should have done in that moment, to be fair. Dude just sort of injected guy right in front of his face. It was like, "Hey, I'm Walter. What's up, man? You gonna help me with this body?"
Yeah, I just saved you.
Nice to meet you.
What's up, man? We're buddies. We cool. I know your wife. Don't worry about it, man. I'm here with Misty.
Yeah.
We got to take care of this body.
Can you grab the head?
Right. Yeah, like we might want to go ahead and get this body real quick. It's all good.
We're besties now. We're good.
Oh damn, Jen, the teacher. Woo, girl, we gonna have to get you on a mic and let you come up here and explain a thing or two. She says it's not her job to stick it; it's his.
Oh.
Kate says yes. Yeah, Kate, I'm gonna be trolling you in the morning. Ready for that coffee in the morning, Kate? You already know. Yep, we got the girls is laughing. All the ladies is laughing. See, we're doing good, James. I don't know what you're worried about.
I'm just worried. I'm sorry.
No, you're good. But, another good episode.
That's it, James. You're stuck with us. There's no going back now.
Right? I mean, unless he just completely blocks us, that's still possible, Dana.
We've been banned. We've been banished.
He's just like, I've never met these people in my entire life. I don't know what you're talking about.
Who are these girls? Don't know them.
No, that was not me. It was AI. I don't know. When they somehow stole my likeness. I would have never. But no, this is a good episode. Lots of fun moments in it. Like y'all said, we got good comedy. We got a little good kind of story-wise stuff. A little bit of things were revealed. Coach is half safe. I don't know where we still put Coach at. He was saved-ish. And then there was a moment I thought he was about to get tortured and murdered. And then he was tortured. Well, he was definitely tortured. Because I don't know how else to look at that. But
well, you don't want your bridge to get away, I guess.
That is true. Not that he was going to be able to kind of like hobble away too fast, but they damn sure made sure that he ain't going nowhere for a little while. I mean, I don't know if they're going to do some Hollywood magic and say they didn't cut deep enough, but I want to say they cut deep enough for Coach to not be able to like get out of this situation. And she liked it a little too much. I'm telling y'all, look, man, I don't know what her deal's going to be. I don't know if she is mystery lady or not, but this chick in the past, I get psycho creepy vibes like all over her. She's stalking
And it seems like the way they do stuff, Natalie would have said, well, let's bring it to a vote. Shauna said, I think we should cut his foot or whatever. And Natalie said, well, let's bring it to a vote. And everybody seemed to vote yes because they walked in there and did it. And he was screaming. And when they come back, everybody just looked like they knew it was that Shauna had went. Because, of course, at first, I think you guys said it too, that we thought they were sneaking in there doing it, no matter what the other said. But then we found out, nope, they must have voted on it because everybody knew what was going on.
I know, right? Like that. This whole scene really threw me especially because this was the end, the very end. I for real thought these two girls went so rogue because when you see Shauna after they save Coach, she's pissed. Like her face was, oh hell nah. And then she's back and everything. Shauna, she loves for Shauna all the bad stuff about Shauna. She's into it, and Shauna gives it back to her. It's like, well, maybe you should embrace that yourself a little bit. Here. Take my knife. And then, poor Coach. He takes it to the other leg. And poor man, he only got one leg left, guys. And I guess it's better to just have cut it, but now is he not going to be able to use, he still got function in it, but he can't, I don't know how deep they're actually going to make it. He wouldn't be able to walk on it for a little while either way if they cut it, because that's not something you can just walk on, even if it's just a little cut, I would think. But yeah, I think we'll go with they cut the tendons, right?
Yeah, that had to hurt. That had to hurt.
Oh yeah, and Jen was telling you, don't be paranoid. You're good. They love you. And Tisha says, how did I stumble upon this channel? Well, we hope that the algorithm finds more people like you and brings them our way. And we appreciate you for finding us in our little channel here. Yes. We just like to have fun. And as Kate says,
stumble.
He's limp at the moment. He is.
He's double limp.
Yep.
Double limpy. Hoppy limpy.
He got no more legs. Sort of kind of, Kate. Poor Coach. But no, it tripped me because then we already know she's kind of like Viking bloodlusting right now in these last couple episodes. She's full on embraced that side. But what I thought was even funnier, or not funny, but was kind of gangster of Shauna, is when the girl walks back with the knife and she wipes it off and throws the rag on Coach.
She's evil.
That was a little gangster. I'm not even gonna lie. Like, damn, Shauna. Like, I'm trying to defend her. God damn, girl, you.
I think Ty might have done it as far as set the cabin on fire, and it was her dark self or whatever. But the way Shauna's treating Coach, I don't know, man. It's almost like she wants to cover up what she did.
Mm-hmm. And she could have after the baby's death and everything. She could have been like, fuck them all.
So angry at Lottie for what she was trying to do with the death of her baby and how she was trying to use it. And so I could definitely see Shauna as a suspect. But then we get Van's vision. And what if it was nobody and it was the ember popping out of the fireplace? Because that does happen.
Yeah, totally. It totally could have been something like that for sure.
Because I feel like that vision was so specific, to show us that the ember hopped out of the fire hopped out of the fireplace and then the fire started. Van somewhat knows the truth, but she's allowing Coach to go down for it.
She could, yeah, because I think Van probably does question it, thinking, and again, Van may not know if Ty did it or not, right? Like, she might just be questioning in general, like, well, I didn't see it happen, but Ty could have done it. And so, yeah, she'd definitely be pushing. Shauna's got motive. Really, that whole court case or mock kind of trial they had, Misty really did, and she kind of tells Coach in this episode, sorry, that she tried everything she could. She literally pretty much threw anybody who could have been a suspect on the table just so there would be reasonable doubt in Coach's favor. And a lot of the girls did have enough of a reason to do it if they really wanted to. There's a lot of feuding between these girls, especially trying to be the top bitch, and then you got people going after each other because they may or may not have kissed somebody. And poor Travis, how he has survived. And you could know at the end, Travis knows that his days, he was like, how in the fuck am I going to get through this? Like, this is crazy. This is legit some... I don't know how any of these girls managed to survive, to be honest. Like, they really went pretty good with the show as far as how much stuff the girls have to deal with. And then the aftermath of that, right? Like, I know, James, we might talk a little bit about that in the video that you want to do, but really that aftermath effect of the survivor mentality, like, now that they're like, say whatever happened to them then, even if it was supernatural or real, how much of what they're going through now is just because of shit that's happened to them, all the trauma. Like, and they assume that there's always something coming to get them. They assume they always have to be on their guard. You know, like something's always going to happen. Just that they had to survive to that kind of brutality.
Yeah. The the lines of morality start to blur.
Right.
And it's hard to say, you know, especially, I mean, I guess some really, really educated person that thinks they have 1,000 degrees that's never been through that situation might try to tell you what it's like. But unless you've been through that situation, you don't really know. And the trauma could be different for different individuals, even going through the same type experience there together. And then you've got the hive mind type trauma that we've talked about as well.
Mm-hmm.
So there's a lot to it.
All right. Now these two, like you said earlier, if they go off and they grab hands, and
I like how she looks back. She's like, I got the queen, y'all.
But she thinks that, but we'll see. Oh, that will be a good poll for next time. Who do we think is going to be the person in the headdress? Well, I'll figure out something. As a matter of fact, you guys just put it in the Yellowjackets channel in the Discord, who y'all think, or what names y'all want us to put on the poll. If we have to do more than one, because we get 4 options. We figured it out, right? We figured it out.
Yep,
we know more now that there's 4 options, and I get to use my clip again.
Yay.
There you go. We learned. And so we'll have 4 options to choose from. We'll come up with some more polls. And so it'll be actually next Monday. We will do the next episode of Yellowjackets. And then this upcoming Friday, we will be doing Severance. And if the computer gets set up properly and I can stream, I might try to throw in another stream this week if the universe allows it. I can't, you know. It throws us lemons, we make lemonade, right? It is what it is. But yeah, it was a good episode. And what's up, Devil Flyer? Welcome, hun. You came just in time for us to say hello and wrap it up and say goodbye.
Yes.
But
hello, Mr. Devil Flyer.
Welcome. And actually, yes, I gave you a wrench. Oh, yes, guys. If you are into some comic books and things of that nature, some indie things, go check out Devil Flyer. If you would like to, hun, you're wrenched. I'm trying to remember to make sure you guys have wrenches. He's also trying to get his channel up to 500 subscribers so he can be monetized as well. So go over and check his channel out. Feel free to drop your link on Devil Flyer. Rex, I don't have it on hand, but you are more than welcome to drop it in the chat if you like. But yeah, great episode. We rated it around, I think we got an average, well, if we count Miguel's, our average drops quite a bit. But I'm going to give it an average of it was around like a 7.5, I think, because we had a 5 in there. Most of them were around an 8. So because we technically had like a 3.5 and a 5, I'm not good with quick math. I'm going to give it a 7.5 on average from the chat. I might have been either a little conservative or a little liberal. Again, I never said I was a mathematician. But I like the number, so we're going to go with it. Ha, who's going to stop us? We're going to give it a 7.5 on average. But good episode. Lots of fun. Where are they going to take us this next episode? We got a sneak peek to see what kind of Thanksgiving festivities or festival they're going to have out in the woods. And poor Coach apparently is ready to just bite the big one anyways. He was, but he survived a very near shot to the head. And we mean, guys, near shot, like what? A hair away?
An inch. Maybe.
He almost got the sad face of death. There it is. That was Coach's head right here. And thank God, Travis, son, there's the...
Yeah, because by the time, supposedly anyway, by the time he got to that point, the bullet had already hit the tree. So, it whizzed by his head just millimeters.
Right? Very much so. But yeah, guys, that's how close it was. So we'll see what happens for the cast of characters that we have here and what the future holds for them. If they reveal anything further, who killed Lottie? I'm trying to remember where we're at with Misha. Who killed Lottie? Is it supernatural?
Lisa.
What happened to Lisa? Is she still floating around out there?
She killed Lottie.
Will Ty's other self reemerge, and will she have control of it? Will they give it what it wants? All this and more on next week's episode of Yellowjackets. Thank you all for joining us tonight. Have a safe and happy week. Start to your week, because tomorrow is Manic Monday.
Yes.
We enjoy you guys. We love you guys. Be safe out there, and we'll see you all on the next one.
Bye.
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 Paint me a scene, city in color, the way that you see, the way you see it. Don't you wish that I could give you? I could give you everything. 1, 2, 3, and my heart is racing.